Yeah.
At the end of the month, not the beginning.
No.
We have someone coming in on Thursday.
Let's bring him a microscope.
I think so. He can figure it out if anybody can.
When you get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, you're a scientist. Yeah, I think it could be a really good idea because they would do that. You would watch the reports and they would just check everything in the office for feces, and then like the TV, and you'd have to watch through because they'd say after the commercial break, we'll tell you what has the most feces, and you might be surprised. And you go toilet seat, right? And they go, no, not the toilet seat, it's a doorknob. And you go, oh,
Doorknobs.
God.
Yep. Airplane seats.
Airplane seats, because they sterilize those toilet seats. They clean them all the time.
Yeah.
Because they think there's going to be feces all over them.
There's feces on airplane seats?
Yeah.
I mean, every time you fart, it's like fecal matter. Fecal dust.
And a lot of people wear linen pants and no underwear.
That's right.
So then it escapes through the
There's
holes.
no filter.
Right. It escapes through the holes in the linen. You don't have that protective layer.
Oh.
You know, that's another reason why I'm a strong advocate for just wearing standard clothes on planes, that you don't have to wear adult pajamas because you're going on a 2-hour plane ride.
That's also probably why you like just driving places.
I just drive places because I don't have a ton of feces on my...
And it's your own.
And even if you
And,
do,
it would be mine. It would be mine. Nobody else is feces in my driver's seat.
That you know of.
I don't think so. I don't let Danielle drive my car, so I don't have to worry about my seat.
Yeah, but like you park here, so like maybe.
Oh, that's true. There might be a little bit, because I would imagine, and that's fine.
If I was a parking attendant,
I'd be farting in everyone's cars.
Yeah.
I'd hold it in until I got in.
And you'd probably wait too. Like there'd probably be one guy who's always an asshole. Because I don't even think it's about tipping so much with the regulars.
Right.
It's the guys who have the attitudes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just park it. I'll be back. Could you not scratch it? It's like when Rich Voss is like, make sure you leave the windows up in case rats get in the car. They're like, no problem. And they'll hotbox the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just farting up a storm.
Just morning coffee farts.
Right. And morning coffee farts would probably have the most feces of any fart, really.
Well, see, now this makes me feel like this is another reason for underwear. Because it's not just modesty and warmth, it's to hold your own dust.
Feces.
I didn't really know about all that.
Oh, yeah, that crop dusting really is a dust?
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. A little bit. So over time, it really does collect. That's also why you have to change your underwear.
It's like a dream catcher for your hole.
That's right. That's right. That's 100% true. Yeah. Yeah. But I always loved those reports when they go around and find out what has the most feces of anything in the office, because it's always the place you least expect.
Do you ever see that thing? There was I recently saw it on X where like they went to like a bus seat.
Oh no!
And they started.
You love the bus, Danielle.
They started banging the bus seat, and all this like dust started coming out of it.
Well, yeah, of course. You think they vacuum them?
Yeah, but you know what dust
They should
is.
That was actually just ash from fire.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I meant because of me, but
no.
I was kidding.
It is. It's feces dust. 100%. That's what that dust is.
Dust.
Because what other dust? Because the only dust you're getting is from your backside. And what other dust is on your backside? You don't wear dusty slacks, do you?
No.
No, me neither. Oof.
Yeah, like when you smell somebody's fart, or like you're in the bathroom, you smell somebody's shit, like you're breathing in poo particles.
Little ones, but still counts.
It's still in your nose.
And if enough collects over time, you got some real shit on your hands at that point.
Yeah.
It's super gross. And around here, I mean, they'll really stink the joint up. You know what I mean?
They love bombing.
Right. Well, they don't have, I mean, you know, there's not too much fulfillment in life otherwise for a lot of people. And so it's like, you know, where do I find some pride in what I'm doing?
You think that's it?
Yeah, if I just leave a big steamer, at least I could say I accomplished something. I did something.
And I'm sure there's like some pride. Like when somebody walks in the bathroom, like, whoa, holy shit, and somebody's taking a shit, they're like, ha ha, that's me.
Well, have you ever felt that way?
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. And then you'd be in the stall going, I know, right?
Oh, who's the asshole that was just in here?
Right. And it's really because you're like, it's like when like women are fishing for compliments.
Yeah.
You really think this looks good? You're like, you know it. Yes, it looks good. Oh, yeah, that really stinks, huh? Who do you think did that? Are you mad at them? Oh, I'm furious at them. You know, you're feeling great.
Yeah.
You're feeling good about yourself.
You.
Yeah, yeah. And then you get home, your wife goes, how was your day at work? And you don't even know how to explain. It was great, but you don't know how to explain why.
Yeah, because she'll think you're weird for thinking that way.
And kind of gross, too.
Yeah.
And then she'll go, is that why, like, you'll stink up the bathroom when you know I'm going to use it next? And you have to go like this. No.
What?
Huh? I don't do that.
Danielle, do women have pride in their odors?
Bowel movements.
Bowel odors?
I don't.
But like if you bomb and it's just you and you're like, man, that was a bad, or you fart,
Like, woo!
like you're at home and like, you know, maybe, what do they call it? Dutch oven. You ever Dutch oven yourself?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you know.
Pull them covers up.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
to really like take it in. Like this one was rough. I ate a bad dinner today.
But I think there's two ways of doing that. Sometimes you do it because there's pride, and sometimes you do it just to see. Like, you know how like you realize you're having a bad body odor day?
Yeah.
And you'll you'll keep putting your fingers, like you'll keep doing the Molly Shannon Superstar, right? Because you want to see it, and it's like, oh yeah, it's still bad. Like sometimes you just want to see what your body's capable of.
Yeah.
And what it's doing.
But there is pride of your own musk.
That's true.
I wouldn't say
That's how I
that,
feel about Elon.
For me, it's not so much of like, oh, I'm proud of that smell.
That's
it's just
right.
more of like, oh, I'm glad I just produced something that made that smell, because if not, that means I'm constipated. You know, so for me, it's my
that's
own.
Yeah, there's
it's
complications.
complicated. Yeah, like if someone else in my house has a crazy shit and I smell it, I'm like, good for you.
Right.
But it's because I'm mad that I didn't make that smell.
Yeah,
You get
because
what
you're
I mean?
looking like there's
You
like
have envy.
Yes.
Yeah, 'cause
but I
you-
don't care about the smell
That's one of the
itself.
sins.
yeah, you might have that stuck in your body for 6 weeks.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I get that.
I mean, we worked with somebody that was so proud of their gas.
Jim
Oh.
Norton.
He would
forgot about
he'd be so proud of the odor.
Every day.
Oh.
And it's good to have something that motivates you like that.
It brought him so much happiness
Right, every single day.
that the odor was that bad.
And it really was bad.
It was bad.
And it's like, because sometimes you'd worry, are they just doing that to make me happy? And we were never.
No.
We were never. If anything, we'd try to not react because we would try to get him to stop. He would never.
Yeah, because we're just like, I don't want this guy to feel pride over this.
Yeah.
Like, this is terrible. This is becoming a hostile work environment.
I know you thought so. You were getting assaulted every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would really hit you hardest.
I don't know why. Just the formation of the room here.
Yes, the
It
geography.
would come right out of his hole and just follow the floor all the way over into my nostrils.
It is the architecture of the room, I think. It's just the angles, though, because they are set up on odd angles.
Yeah.
I think that's why. I think that's why that corner exists.
It got me bad. Man.
Yeah. Yeah. But you do. You do. So, anyway, that's all to say that the Stallcast has been collecting all of that
Oh, right. The stalk.
for the last month. The Stallcast has just been receiving and absorbing. I mean, the pores in that paper, the horrors that they've surely been exposed to. I mean, I honestly can't believe that they're still in one piece. That more
They
often
haven't
that,
disintegrated?
or that people weren't taking Stallcasts home with them.
I was gonna.
Let me read this bad boy on the train.
I was hoping that, like, remember when, like, Image Comics would do, like, a issue 1.5?
Yeah.
I was hoping that we'd get something like that in the middle of the month.
You get into 1.5 where some of the stories were the same, but maybe it's in a different color.
Yeah.
It's just a slight variation, but you get an update as well.
Yeah, or like a book that's, contains new chapter.
Right. Right. There's an additional bonus chapter now.
Yeah.
Oh, I can
I'm
flip
sure
up the
stuff's
page of
happening.
Stallcast.
Yeah.
They're saving it. They got a big issue coming in November, I think.
I hope so.
Or, I'm sorry, episode. There's a big episode coming in
I
November.
hope it's multiple pages.
Well, you can't do multiple pages.
Why?
Because then
We've had this conversation. It's a good idea.
Well, no, because you'd have to reach forward in the stall to get to it.
No, different pages in different stalls.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I thought you meant flipping
It's also
pages.
almost, no, it's like a choose your own adventure or like a scavenger hunt.
Or you could also, if you know what order it's in, you could do it Tarantino style and jump stall to stall, where you're not actually reading Stallcast in order, and then maybe save the front page until the end of the month, and it all comes together.
Some people would think that idea is stupid.
Yeah, those were people who couldn't fully process
I was gonna say I would never do that.
Yeah,
what
you'd
they
be
were
like,
watching.
This is stupid.
Yeah, that'd be...
Who's this?
Who just
Stall
whack Stallcast?
Yeah, I hope.
That was lame, am I right? Cricket. Yeah.
I hope they really beef up that episode 2.
I mean, I hope so as well. I feel like we're the only one that's given it any love. I've had multiple people come to me about the fact that we're covering Stallcast on the show. I just don't feel like other shows are covering Stallcast the same way that we are.
It's weird.
I know. But once again, we're ahead of it. We're on top of the trend.
We got company pride.
We do have a lot of company pride. And you know what's great about Stallcast is that it won't Amazon Web Services can't take it down.
That was available all day.
It's available all day. And we probably got a lot of new viewers and listeners of Stallcast because Amazon Web Services were down. It really is a sign of when one area has maybe a little, we're leaning on it a little bit too much. There's a little bit too much responsibility being put at the hands of Mr. Bezos. So like Amazon Web Services is, I think, the biggest part of Amazon's business, but they just don't really advertise or talk about it because they don't really have to. But Amazon Web Services are basically like the servers that, huge companies use. I don't know if they're still doing it. I think for a while the White House was on Amazon Web Services. And apparently that's how they make a lot of their money. But yesterday, there was a major outage, which led to the provider of the cloud infrastructure technology accounting for about a third of the market. A third of all cloud computing is happening through Amazon Web Services. And a lot of it is stuff that you don't associate it with Amazon. There's no mark on it that says, by the way, this is an Amazon Web Service. It was just yesterday, I think overnight on Sunday night into Monday.
It was happening as I was coming into work.
Right. Like late night Sunday into Monday morning and throughout the day on Monday, you just started realizing how much is relying on Amazon Web Services because stuff was just not working. They said Roblox was not working.
Oh no, how are predators finding their prey?
That's true. That's what Chris Hansen says.
They must have been in a tizzy.
Snapchat was not working.
You couldn't I don't think you could mobile order at Starbucks.
Yeah, McDonald's app was not working.
How do you know?
I was trying to get the points. I had to order. I hope that I can go back and say, hey, here's my receipt from yesterday. I'd like my points.
I know FanDuel wasn't working. I was trying to place bets.
Right. And that's bad when if leading into Monday night FanDuel
2 games.
It's a bad time. FanDuel got hit hard.
But what was interesting to me is that it's not just this website is down. The website is up. There's just certain things you couldn't do in that website. It's so technical beyond anybody's understanding.
Yeah, probably even beyond the people that operate it, which is why they get Amazon Web Services to do it. And they're it's not like Amazon Web Services is just one big server tower and somebody switched it off. It's such a network of so many different things that, like you said, some of the stuff didn't work, but you could log into the app, except there were parts of the app that wouldn't work.
And it wasn't even across the board.
No.
Some people were having problems. Other people, it was okay.
Right, which is so odd because you would think it was either off or on, not that it was
Right.
An outage is usually, and I guess it's probably because there are backups on backups on backups. So some of the backups went down and some of the backups didn't, but one of the backups probably can't handle all of the traffic. There's probably some of this stuff has so much traffic. Fortnite went down. Fortnite's on Amazon Web Services. But just imagine the amount of people that sign on to Roblox all at the same time, or Fortnite all at the same time. Or imagine on a weekday morning, how many people are mobile ordering from, say, 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. How many people are mobile ordering on Starbucks? It's insane. There's no way that just one single server could just handle all of it.
Right.
So that's why it's if you were one of the few that got directed to the one that was working, maybe it would work for you, maybe it wouldn't work for you. It really is.
I saw Ring cameras were
nuts.
down.
Yeah.
Because Amazon controls them.
Right.
Everyone was trying to type in the app, what's wrong with my camera?
Right. Anybody else having outages with this app? Send. Yeah, it really, and it's kind of freaky, not, like you said, nothing went down, going down swinging.
Oh, sugar.
Right. But.
Emo.
That's right.
I was going to say, you. Please don't let me do it now.
That's right. But just the fact that it was such a wide-ranging thing and so many people were affected. I think we all get a little nervous when stuff like this happens of, there is a reality that we're all so dependent on all this stuff online. And there is this real quick, back in the day, it was like, oh, if there's a power outage, that would suck because it would be dark. Yeah. Now it's like, if there's a power outage, I mean, think about it. If all the internet went down, I would say 20 minutes before panic sets in. Maybe
all the
less.
internet?
If all the internet is down,
Yeah.
nationwide,
Yeah.
20 minutes.
That's what everybody has to worry about.
What? All the internet going down?
Or
the panic
like an
that would set
attack
in?
like that.
Right. Of course. We're done.
It's gonna happen eventually.
Of course it will.
You would hope that there's a way that it couldn't,
Oh, well.
They will.
but I'm sure every country,
You think Hacksaw can't
Hacksaw is the one to worry about.
Exactly.
Hacksaw, the prolific hacker, Hacksaw
I love
is
when
the one
this
to
stuff
worry
happens.
about. Why?
Because it should be a wake up call to everybody.
But it's not.
No, but I'm like, oh,
They're
haha,
like,
you
that
can't do
sucked.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'll just pop in a DVD because I have physical media.
I do. I could.
Yeah.
Most people cannot. But by the way, if the whole internet goes down, I think the least of my concerns is going to be, well, how can I watch Rockstar starring Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, but if it's just the internet, you could be like, I mean, the only thing you would really
I could
lose-
still watch Rockstar.
Yeah.
However, I'm saying more the global ramifications of it would probably get me to a place where it's like, I don't really feel like watching the movie Rockstar right now.
Okay, but sit there and panic.
Yeah, what are you going to do? It's out of your hands.
Might as well watch.
You know what you do? You go out back and play with the kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Touch grass.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe bring the DVD player with me. Watch Rockstar out there.
Or you've got stuff downloaded already.
Good.
You can still watch Barbarian. It's downloaded.
Barbarian's on the iPad at all times. That is a good point.
Now, if they do the internet and the power grid, you're fucked.
Oh,
Shit.
Power Grid is bad.
Shit. Better grab one of those batteries or generators or something like that.
Yeah.
So that way I could still plug in the DVD player.
Didn't you have a battery? Didn't you? Don't you have like a giant?
Well, yeah, but it's not it's like a battery that would last a day.
They can't power your whole house.
Right. No. No, I don't have that yet.
Oh, and don't forget, you got to get the proper permits.
And I have to get the proper permits to install it. No,
Otherwise, some narc is gonna.
I know. No, I have a battery pack that will recharge cell phones for like
so
a
you're
day,
good.
but that's not going to power a DVD player that would allow me to watch the movie Rockstar because I'd also need to power the television.
And your wife would be like, "Shouldn't we be conserving this power?"
And I go, listen, we're fucked. You know what I mean? Might as well enjoy it while we can.
Yeah. What better time to show the kids Rockstar?
The movie Rockstar, starring Mark Wahlberg.
I was gonna
You know,
save this until you were older.
This is very loosely based on a true story, is what I'd say. They go, Dad, I think we have bigger fish to fry here.
No, it's
The
fine.
power grid and the internet is down.
It
Well,
would be
not
a
for
good
us.
thing.
And we don't have any heat in the house. We got to watch the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Good thing we don't live any place, colder than this. Anyway, let's put this movie on. This will tell you sort of, everybody thinks fame is so glamorous. Wait till you see what's on the other side. Just watch this. Just watch. Just watch. You think it's everything you want, but you know what? There are things that aren't so glamorous about anyway, I don't want to spoil it. Watch the film. Watch the movie. Be a good lesson for you. Yeah, I don't know. We will share a detailed Amazon Web Services post-event summary, the company said.
Oh,
In a note. That's good.
We're investigating ourselves.
That's good. They'll put out a statement that said, we could be fucked. See, we're looking to fully restore service as quickly as possible.
Oh.
And around 1:30 p.m., it was early signs of recovery in some regions. Man. But, also, what are you going to do? It's not like these people that rely on Amazon Web Services can go... I mean, you
Can't do anything.
You could obviously go to a different provider, but it wouldn't... What would make them any different?
Right, like Google or whatever.
Right.
Like,
What would make it any different than Amazon Web Services? It would be the same sort of risk that you're taking.
I saw credit card readers at Kohl's were down, so multiple people couldn't make purchases.
Yeah, up to 7.
How's that place in business?
I don't know. You could get a good deal.
When's the last time you went into a Kohl's?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe in fast fashion.
Is Kohl's fast fashion?
I don't know. I just wanted to say it. Everybody loves fast fashion.
I don't think Kohl's is Sheen.
Yeah, that's true.
I think Kohl's has a lot of like home decor, doesn't it?
Well,
But like everybody does.
Kohl's is more like a overstock type store. I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I just don't understand.
they got okay clothes for good deals.
Then you get your Halloween decorations.
And then you can get your decor. You're
do
right
that
about
at
the
Target.
decor. That's not. Well, Target's a little different. Target's their own stuff. Target's not like
It's a superstore.
it's a superstore, but it first of all, they have collaborations with brands. They have their own brands. Like they're not run off from
They
department
have a
stores.
grocery section.
That's what makes it a superstore.
Target's the best.
It's the best. Kohl's is more run off from department stores. It's like a less expensive,
Isn't that like a TJ Maxx?
100%.
TJ Maxx is just closed. Well, no, I guess they have some decor.
No, they got
They have a
decor.
little bit of decor. I think Kohl's decor section is a little bit fuller, but
They just go to Home Goods.
well, that's only decor.
Yeah, if you want a pair of sweatpants.
That's exactly right.
You ever
Troy,
see
you
the-
nailed that again because that's exactly what I was thinking. I'd be like, well, yeah, but I got you don't have pants here. That's why I don't go to Home Goods. Yeah, Kohl's and TJ Maxx are equivalent.
Do you ever see the scam that people run at Home Goods because they have so much inventory there of so much random shit that people will buy something at Home Goods, take the price sticker off, put it on some bullshit that they've got at home, bring it back, and they're like, "Yeah, I want to return this."
That's a great
And
scam.
They have no idea what their inventory is because they just have random shit.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Have
I
you done
used
that?
to work there,
And,
and all the time.
see,
Did you catch them? Or you
No,
didn't care?
I didn't care.
Yeah, you just scan it.
But
You
it's
scan-
crazy.
and what difference?
Like, they did just have stickers and tags, and
Yeah.
there was no way for us to know. Like, if we could scan it, there was no system that would tell you what the correct price was supposed to be.
That's great.
We would just get things with no price and then make the price.
You would?
I would make prices.
It's
I'd be
the
like,
Wild
yeah, I
West.
want this to be $5. Like, I would literally print out the ticket.
Would you look at a customer and go like, "What do you think it is? Like, how
Yes,
much?
no, that's what we had
You
to
tell
do.
me.
What do you think it is?"
And then sometimes no, like sometimes a customer would come up and be like, "Oh, there's no price on this," and then they would watch us be like, "Yeah," and then they would be like, "That's not right. It shouldn't be that." And I was like, "Okay." And I would go back and lower it a few dollars. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, there was a sign next to it that said $5. I don't want to have to contact the Better Business Bureau. Okay, all right, $5 it is then.
I watched a reel where some guy found like this table at Home Goods, and it was thousands and thousands of dollars, and he knew for sure this table is worth thousands of dollars. It had no price tag on it. He sat there for like an hour while they determined like how much it cost or how much they were going to sell it for. It was like, it ended up being like $40, but he's like, I'm not leaving. I'm sitting on this table. I'm not leaving until they figure out how much they're going to charge me for this, and I'm going to take it.
There's a couple of things there. First of all, they must just move so much stuff. They probably make
do.
all of their money in tchotchkes.
That's all it is.
You know what I mean? Like they're selling
Just get random shit.
Right, they're selling so many cheap tchotchkes where there are good margins on it that the bigger items really don't matter at all.
Well, like Danielle said, they just make up prices.
Yeah.
Like,
Danielle, can you take a price off of something else and put it on?
Yes.
So if you found that table,
I'm sure.
you could go find like a
Bro.
pillow.
I saw
People would do that.
so smart.
There's a guy on Instagram I've been watching, and he goes like he goes to Walmart to try to buy things that aren't for sale.
That's funny.
And so he'll get like displays, and he'll get a price tag from something else, and he'll put it on the display, and then he'll bring it to the cash register and go like, oh yeah, like there was like he was in like the action figure section, and they had a Star Wars action figure display, but it was like a clear plastic box with the action figures that they were selling like in little poses and stuff like that. And then, but under it is all the packaged action figures that you would buy. So he just took like a $30 price tag and stuck it on the display. Then he picked the display up off the shelf.
That's so funny.
Put it in his cart. Then also got like a bag of chips, a drink, like a couple of little items.
like you're shopping.
And he just put it all on the conveyor belt. And the woman's looking at this and he goes, yeah, Star Wars toy is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's, I think, what, $30? I mean, it's a pretty good deal. And she's like, that is a good deal. Boop, boop. And she just scans it.
I mean, you can do the self-checkout.
Just
Just
get-
go
yeah.
and just. I mean, those
But then
people
you don't get the
care.
funny reel.
That's true.
You don't get the funny reel. And also, you do run the risk of, like, on self-checkout, they might be, like, videoing you. Whereas, like, if I'm just like, that person said it was fine. Danielle said it was
somebody
fine.
signed off on
That person scammed me in and said it was $30. Like, that's on them, not me. I think that that's okay. But the other thing, you know what stores are doing now? Because, you know, they have such trouble getting shoplifters. they've installed like insane camera systems in like Walmarts and Targets and stuff like that, and they're tracking people because they find that like shoplifters, I mean, if somebody comes in and shoplifts like $10 worth of stuff and then never does it again, who cares? Don't care. But they find that like the problems are the people who come in and shoplift over and over and over again. There are a lot of people that do it. So they will catch them and they will track them until it's like a felony. And then they'll do like a raid. Like they'll wait until it's like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of stuff. And then they'll like send the FBI to your house. Like there was a story that everybody kept sending me because they wanted to make sure it wasn't me. That there was this guy who ended up being like an action figure influencer. But he had stolen thousands of dollars worth of wrestling action figures from Target. Wow. And he didn't know that they were tracking him the whole time. So he'd just go in, like, I mean, dozens and dozens of trips, just going, stealing all the toys, bringing them back to his house. He had this amazing display, this whole thing and everything. And then just one day, the FBI kicks down his door as if it's like, you know, a drug den. Yeah. And they went through his whole action figure collection. And they found all the shit. He's 52 years old. 50. And by the way, man. That headline is really, you didn't need to write it like that. It says 52-year-old WWE influencer arrested for stealing thousands in wrestling action figures.
What's wrong with that?
Well, you know why they put the age. Because it's funny to think that a 52-year-old is stealing a ton of wrestling action figures.
I mean, it's funnier than if it was like a 17-year-old.
It's way funnier. Like when that article is up that says a 52-year-old has stolen thousands of wrestling toys. You're reading the article, right?
Of course, you're thinking to yourself, what a sad sack of shit.
Right, that's right. That's 100% right. Because you're looking at those pictures, and what film are you thinking of? The 40-year-old virgin.
What a sad sack of shit.
That's right. I see it says police are laying the smackdown on the 52-year-old WWE figure YouTuber. What do you think when I say 52-year-old WWE figure YouTuber that stole all his toys? What do you think he is?
Sad sack of shit.
And I think they knew that. I think they knew that when they wrote it like that.
They wanted to drive it home.
Yeah, they did. They wanted to really make this one sting.
That's the way to go, though. Instead of trying to like stop people at 100%.
100%. And then also you end up with like these articles like this where it does actually discourage people from doing it. It says on October 2nd, the San Diego County Sheriff's Department executed a search warrant. See, they take it so far that they get search warrants at this dude's house for stealing over $1,000 worth of WWE figures from Walmart or Target and Target. Yeah, so I mean, I do think it's smart. They've already like, I know Target has. I don't really know that Walmart has, but Target is now starting to discourage the self-checkout.
Oh, sure.
Like you're only allowed 10 items or less.
Cash back at self-checkout.
Right.
Like, there's
no cash back. There's a guy there. There's way less self-checkout stations.
They're doing that across the board though. Like Walmart too. Like they're removing self-checkouts.
Yes.
It's one of these situations where like everybody went in one direction, really, really heavy.
Right.
And they're like, oh, that was a bad idea.
Yeah, because they were like, well, we don't have to hire cashiers anymore. And it's like, yeah, but we're not making any money from merchandise because they're just walking out of the store with all our merchandise.
Sometimes they have somebody standing there and they're watching everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like I've been to Publix and they're like, oh, you forgot that. And like there'd be like an onion in the back of the cart. Like,
oh, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. He's got his hand on his gun. You forgot something. Okay, yeah, no. Scan the onion.
Well, the problem is Troy had it on his belt.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that was a style at the time. Yeah. It is interesting to watch people like going back and going like, no. I mean, we if we're gonna do this, if we're gonna do standard retail, we kind of had it right with the need for human beings to be there because
I love course correcting.
You can't trust it. Yeah, and I think I think too, like. With AI, like, it's going to be scary at first, and then the course correcting will be where the middle ground is. Like, that it's never going to be able to fully be a human being. There's always going to be that disconnect.
You mean how like we got like a good 2 weeks of funny MLK videos? And now they're like, you can't do that
Exactly.
anymore.
They're saying you can't. Sora won't let you do MLK videos anymore. Which I mean, there's already a lot of them.
Is it because he turned heel?
That was well, yeah. It
The
was.
family was pissed.
I think it was when he joined the Nation of Domination that they said this is insane.
He
we
said,
can't.
"I ain't got no dreams no more."
I am the dream. Yeah, we got a lot of great entertainment, but they said that was it.
Oh, you just got to move on. There's still some other funny ones.
There's a lot, and you can only use dead celebrities. Like I've been
Yeah.
seeing a lot of Tupac on Mr. Rogers.
That was good. I saw Eazy-E on Mr. Rogers.
That's good too. I would imagine the Fred Rogers estate maybe next to be like, hey, we got to chill out with this.
I wish I would have sent you guys it because Mr. Rogers makes a D's nuts joke to Eazy-E.
I
It's
love
really
that.
funny.
I love that. Like I saw one video where Mr. Rogers keeps calling Tupac, "What's up, my neighbor?" And Tupac is like, you know, yeah. See, here's I don't know. I never had seen this clip growing up, but here's Tupac on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Treating you right, the best thing you can do is speak up. Might even put it into a song.
You're saying a record, huh? Like go at Big and them?
If that's what's on your heart. I'll probably start the song like, first off, forget your girl and the crew you claim. West Side, when we ride, come equipped with game.
Yo, you really just said that?
Yeah.
Mr. Rogers
Well,
going
sometimes
hard.
you need a firm opening line. Then you could say that he claims to be a player, but we all know what happened with his wife.
First off,
I didn't know that Mr. Rogers was involved in that.
I saw. Did you know that Bob Ross painted 9/11?
Before 9/11? Or?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. You said what? Well, I would need to see a video of that.
It
to
was
prove that.
nuts.
Wow.
Yeah, video, it didn't happen.
That's right. Show me a video. Okay, it's video. I love that. He's like, well, he claims to be a player, but we all know what she did with his wife.
That was great.
It's great.
There's some really good ones. I saw some good Elvis ones.
Yeah, very clever ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Michael Jackson ones are still coming.
They're great.
They're so good.
They're great. I saw, and a lot of them, maybe it's just because it's in my algo, are taking place in wrestling rings. Like I did see one where Jeffrey Dahmer had challenged John Wayne Gacy for the Intercontinental Championship.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's right in your wheelhouse.
That is in my wheelhouse. And I doubt that either of those two families will complain. And if they are, they probably won't be listened to. Like who the purveyor of the Gacy estate says, I don't want this. Like, fuck off. Shut up. But yeah, I mean, see, like that. You can only use dead celebrities to make these videos. That's why it's all like Tupac and Michael Jackson and all these people. And we're already starting to get to the point where certain dead celebrities are off limits because the estate's like, no, we're opting out.
There's some good I saw John Lennon doing bong rips on some television show.
Yeah, I mean, really, it shouldn't be, you can always opt out. It should be, no, you have to opt in. You know what I mean? Like, you have to opt in, and you shouldn't be held responsible for
look at
opting
that.
out. Oh, that is real.
Oh, hang on. Sorry.
That's
Where's the volume?
that's 100% the real deal.
That's him.
That's
though,
him.
right?
That's Bob Ross, and he is paint. That does look
We'll
like.
just let the smoke drift off into the sky, nice and soft. Let it tell its own story. A little spark of orange right in here, tucked inside
God.
that gray. Even in the darkest moments, there's still light. We just paint what we see.
He would say that is some shit that he would say.
That is so fucking funny.
He would say that if he were to paint 9/11, which I feel like still too soon.
How could you not say AI is not great?
I mean, it's kind of
People
great.
are very creative.
So creative.
Yeah,
It's funny.
and it's not hurting anybody.
But yeah, I don't know if it's my algorithm as well, but I noticed that like it's a lot of wrestling.
It is a lot of wrestling, which
Like-
again is fine. And there's not really, like, you're not hearing a ton of people. You'd have to be a real idiot to get tricked by it. You're not hearing a ton of people are like, oh, this really affected my life. The people that are getting fooled by AI are the same people that were sending Bruno Mars $100,000 on Instagram DMs. You know what I mean? Like, people are aware of what this is and that this is happening.
There are people are scared of like security footage being faked of people being
They're already
accused
doing that.
of doing things that they didn't do.
I've already seen videos of like, AI security footage, and it's like, oh, I'm sure like this won't be bad.
yeah,
Like
it's-
we're not just gonna like use this against.
and it's grainy, so
It looks real.
It looks very real.
Well, is that they're worried about actual crimes or they're worried about the court of public opinion?
No, they're worried about like people being able to like create a security cam footage.
But I'm saying, are they worried about it in a court, or are they worried about it in terms of like, oh, everybody will think this?
Probably both, but like I think
Because there's
more
no
like,
way it would be admissible in court like
What,
that.
right
would,
now.
Yeah.
I mean, give it 5 years.
Well, if AI was that good, then they would go like, well, we're not using video.
We are
like
so
this anymore.
early into this.
Which is why you'd be like, well, we're not using any of the security video anymore. You'd have to upgrade security video as a whole. If AI security video matched regular security video, they wouldn't use regular security video as evidence.
Well, it's just this is like a brand new thing. This literally happened in like the last like couple months. So it's just a matter of time till like you have to figure out how to like get around this now.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like if you couldn't prove whether video was real or not, video would no longer be reliable evidence. You wouldn't just say like, well, we can't prove it, but it looks real. That's not how courts work.
They had this one back to back of like Will Smith like eating spaghetti. This was like a year ago. This was like the one that was like, oh, look where AI is. And then it's literally a year later and they have Will Smith eating spaghetti and it literally looks like him.
Well, I tell you, Will Smith probably wishes he had access to that AI because Will Smith tried to use AI to show how big his concert was doing and everybody saw that it was AI.
He should have just waited a couple months.
That's right. They're finally putting 5 fingers on hands, Will. Sorry.
You're just a little too early.
A little too early. You got excited.
You got excited.
He got excited. He goes, there's not as many people here as I thought, but we could AI more people.
Yeah, dude, it's going to be scary.
I don't think so.
I know you say that, but there's a lot of like credible people being like, this is going to be a problem.
Who?
Just scientists and people that are in this, that are doing that are involved with AI, they're like, it's going to be hard to tell what is real and what's not.
Yeah, I know, but I think that when it's hard to tell what's real and what's not, people they won't look at AI and go, oh yeah, that's real. They'll go like, we are aware that it is hard to tell what's real and what's not, so we're not just going to take a photo and believe it.
But what happens if that's all you have for evidence, and what do you do?
Then that's not evidence. You know what I mean? Like if you don't have, if you only have circumstantial evidence now.
But before that would be okay. If you had security footage of somebody doing something, it's like, well,
but if you can't make out who they are.
No, you can. You can in the AI security footage. You can clearly see who
I know, but if you know that it's potentially AI, you wouldn't use it in court.
You would probably have to prove some sort of chain of custody, like the video came from this source, and like, you know, it wouldn't just be like, oh, some guy gave us this video.
Some guy gave us this video. It looks real. Jury, what do you think?
Sure.
Yeah, that's not.
Fry him.
That's not a thing. Now on Twitter, it might take, people love bad evidence on the internet, and that hasn't stopped anybody. You know, I mean, like cyber sleuths have really led things astray multiple times. So I think that
Name one.
Well, okay, there are many documentaries about it.
Ooh, the Boston bomber.
Well, yeah, that's one.
Okay, so his life was ruined.
Just because you said it sarcastically doesn't mean that it's not a great example. Yeah.
Look at this Will Smith. I mean, look how far it's come in 2 years. And you can still tell that's AI, but I mean, just wait till another 2 years.
Right. But the burden of proof, if like I couldn't bring that to court and say I told you Will Smith ate spaghetti if it's possibly AI, even if it looks great. Like the same way in Jurassic Park, no matter how good you make the dinosaurs look, you can't go to a scientist and go, see, there's video right here. Dinosaurs are indeed real. They're just on an island. A man has it on his cane. They found the mosquito DNA.
I hear you, but I think it's going to really create some problems.
I'm going to try.
It just becomes a different, there would be a different burden of proof. That's all.
I know, but like, what if it's, you know, there's...
I think it's also more like in the court of public opinion.
That's
like people do
a
not
different
care
conversation.
If something they saw last week turned out to be fake. They will carry that with them
That's
forever.
a different conversation. That's why I wanted to clarify what the concern was. Because there is, and people won't care. Even if you have an inkling that it's probably fake, if maybe it's not fake, you'll spread it around.
If somebody tells you a week later, oh yeah, that was fake, they'll be like, oh, okay, whatever.
Right. And it goes
Probably
back.
could happen still.
And it right. Yeah, but it could have happened. That's 100% right. And it does go back to like high school when like a rumor would be going around and you find out that the rumor is probably not true, but you wouldn't do anything to stop the rumor from going around.
And that kid's going to be called pissy pants whatever for the rest of his life.
Yeah, but you pissed your pants, bro.
No, I'm not talking about me.
Yeah,
man.
right.
I'm talking about...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like that doesn't matter in high school.
No. I think I do think
It doesn't matter with boomers on Facebook now, just like posting, you know.
it's going to be really tough for the boomers.
Boomers love AI.
They do love AI, but
And they do not care about fact checking.
No. I think it's going to be very difficult for the boomers. I think they're in for a tough one. And will be the boomers.
No.
Yeah.
No, we'll never be fooled.
That's right. I mean, I think that might be why Troy is so concerned. He's like, they're already getting me.
Multiple times a day.
Wake up in the morning. Ah! They got me again.
I mean, I see something crazy, and I'm like, look at this. I tell my wife, I'm like, look what the cat's doing.
Right.
And she's like, that's AI.
Why are you never stopping?
What?
Look at this.
Look at the cat stole the
She's like, why you can't get fooled every single time?
You're just getting fooled by cat AI videos?
The cat stole the baguette. It's
you're
running around.
Right. Oh, well. It's like that Christopher Walken sketch, the census sketch, which I'm 100% sure after watching the doc that Jim Downey wrote.
Oh, yeah.
When Tim Meadows goes to his door and he goes, well, are you a United States citizen? And he goes, I have dual citizenship. And then Tim Meadows goes, what do you mean? And he goes, well, United States and Florida. And he goes, Florida, that's part of the United States. And he goes, nope, let me get my passport. And he gives it to him and he goes, sir, this is a novelty birthday card. This is not a real passport. And Christopher Walken just goes, well, it's a hell of a forgery. That's Troy every day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a hell of a forgery. Like, you can't. At some point, if you see an animal doing a crazy thing, don't you go,
Yeah, but you want to believe.
is that what it is? You want to believe?
Well, you just, I mean, look, man, like I said, you don't know anymore.
You do know better. Everybody's telling you. Everyone's telling you.
It's different when it's cute animals.
Number one, everyone's telling you. Number two, you use AI all the time.
I told you, I got fooled by those bunnies on the trampoline.
You did?
Yeah.
And I got fooled by the T-shirt can. I was like, that.
Oh
looks
my
real.
God, Troy, look at this. Do you see that cat just jump off the diving board?
Oh, that's awesome.
Look at this. And by the
Look
way,
at that. Whoa.
isn't it crazy that the cat?
Oh, this is Olympic trials.
Well, it's just so weird that the cat is half the size of the pool once it jumps in. Look at the size. It's a monstrous cat. It's a Godzilla cat. Would you stop? Would you stop and say, well, based on perspective, this cat would have to be 10 feet long?
Well, this one didn't fool me because I saw Stephen Hawking doing backflips into the pool. So
That's true.
That's what didn't fool you?
I
So
was
that
like,
one.
I'm
No.
too smart for this one.
No.
Fool me once.
With the cats. I mean, like a cat. There was a cat that stole a fish out of right off the thing and ran out the door.
And what'd you think?
I was like, look at that. That's so funny.
And then what'd your wife say?
That's AI.
Oh, yeah.
How does she know?
See, I think that's why you're scared.
See, look, cat stealing stuff. Like, I love it.
That is so obviously
No,
not real.
I don't think it's that. It was that
It's
one.
definitely that one. You thought that shit was real, dude. Yes, you did think that
I don't
was.
think it's that one. But
If you saw that, would you go, I think that might be real?
Yeah.
Because you see the guy running after it, you see his hands, right?
and it's such a funny idea.
And it's a great forgery.
Yeah, cat stealing fish is funny.
That is funny. Cats love fish.
Cats love
Because they
fish.
steal fish all the time. So why wouldn't you think that that's also real?
Yeah.
Well, and it's like, you go your whole life, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah,
And now you're
they see
seeing
it, and you're
it.
like, oh, that's
Yeah.
real.
Now that whole phrase is just not a thing anymore.
I know, and I just wish at some point they had really already told everybody eyewitness testimony is literally the worst form of evidence known to mankind.
Now you can't have video testimony.
Well,
We live in anarchy.
especially if Troy is a juror. Can you
Oh,
imagine?
he'd be wrongly
Can
convicting
you
so many
imagine the
people.
video that you could show juror Troy?
Oh, it looks real.
Look at this. Not only did he do the crime, he had 2 heads. Troy's like, this guy's a monster. We have to lock him up. Malcolm in D.C. What's up, Malcolm?
Hey, I just wanted to say that NFT technology that they had a couple of years ago from those stupid things, that's where like video in court is going to come into play. Because if you have an NFT that shows it wasn't made by an AI, now you can prove in court that this is a real video.
So you have to figure out how to digitally put an NFT on a digital recording as it's happening.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The next step is going to be the recording is going to have an NFT automatically like attached to it. That's how they're going to have the verification of a video basically attached.
Yeah, I think that they will do stuff like that.
You
That's
sound good.
You sound great.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Real natural.
Thank you.
Professional, if you will.
Yeah.
Troy's not lying.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Benny in Illinois. What's up, Benny?
salutations, y'all. So, well, gotta somehow include Danielle, because I don't want to offend her by just saying boys.
No, I know.
But
I know.
Okay. I really get pissy with the attitude that AI, like digital assistants, will give you, like when you call a pharmacy and you actually want to just speak to the pharmacist, and they're like, "We can help you quicker by just giving us." No, speak to pharmacist, and all of a sudden they're like, "Fine." It's like you can almost hear it in their tone of their voice. We'll get someone.
This is the problem. Thank you, Benny. This is the problem.
What's the problem?
People think answering machines are AI.
Well, yeah, like AI needs to be defined.
Yeah. You can't just
And there's
be like,
different types of AI.
Of course there are.
When you call those, or when you're on like the chats for like
chatbots.
Yeah, you're talking like I had a problem with my Aura Ring. I was talking to,
which is also, and that's really important because that's also your wedding ring.
It is.
I forgot it doubles.
It doubles, and it doesn't matter what hand it's on. Correct?
It doesn't.
Does it?
No.
I didn't think so.
So.
I know this is an AI video because his ring is on the wrong finger. No. That's the finger he wears it on.
Actually, Your Honor, he's just an idiot.
Anyway, so that
was unnecessary.
I'm sorry. You know what? That's my fault. I got lost in the moment.
He got upset when you said
Yeah.
that.
And
so you're talking to Aura, and I'm telling what's wrong with it.
Hit pause for a second on that because you're talking to Aura. It's like
I know.
I'm talking to the brand.
Okay, go ahead.
On their website.
No, I know what you're saying. I know. No. I want to know.
Troy, we want to know.
I want to know. I want to know.
Please tell us.
You're right.
So I had a problem.
You're
right.
right.
I was talking to the chatbot, and it's answering me. I'm literally having a conversation with it, and then it got to a point where it's like I have to connect you with somebody.
Why? I like you.
It's actually human, but I was having a conversation with it.
Was there depth to it?
Yeah, it was like I'm having a problem with monitoring my steps. Somebody has an Aura Ring, and they were doing the same amount of steps as me, and they're off. Like, well, what is they were diagnosing the problem?
Sure. Yeah, I think that you might be able to categorize that as AI, but I think
of course you can.
It works more like a branch. You know what I mean? Like it just reads. It doesn't really.
Yeah, but if
it's
they're doing
very
complicated
limited
tasks like they were doing with Troy, that's more like AI generated. Or
I can have a conversation with ChatGPT. It was helping me out with software issues the other day.
Well, ChatGPT is definitely artificial intelligence.
Right, but I'm just saying it was the same kind of chat that I was having.
Well, they're probably instituting.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably got it. It's probably ChatGPT, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of companies have like private contracts with OpenAI or different companies that use AI directly for their purpose. But yeah, I mean, listen. It's not like before they were doing that, anybody was like, you know what's great? Getting on the phone with customer service and just talking to a person. They're all
but wouldn't
awesome.
you rather do that? There's nothing I hate more than going through like press 1, press 5, press 0.
Especially for the doctor when like, you need it.
Oh, I didn't get the answer I'm looking for, and then it just disconnects you, and then you got to call back again.
Yeah, I always
figure out a trick to like.
I'm always shouting, operator, operator.
Speak to a person. Speak to a representative.
And then you get through, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like when it makes you like put in your whole number or address, and it's like, sorry, what was that? And you say it over and
Gosh
over
damn it,
again.
would you just listen to me? How do you spell that? Operator. Yeah. Yeah, but that's where we're at. They're putting erotica on ChatGPT. Did you see that?
That's bad for Troy. He's not looking to get those anymore.
No, he doesn't want the eroticas. What does that mean? Like, because they also
erotica?
Yeah, what is that? Because they also just... They also will just say stuff like this, right? Like ChatGPT.
No, I think it's going to allow you to like sext with ChatGPT.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that's cool.
I guess.
Okay.
I mean, people are having relationships with it, so why not?
You know what I mean? Why not take it to the next level?
Strange.
Like you've been keeping it biblical, but
now it's
now
like,
we get a little naughty.
Let's take it to the next level. Let's see where you're at right now. It says ChatGPT will soon allow erotica for verified adults. Says OpenAI boss. Look, I mean, it's going to make loneliness easier.
Maybe?
It's like I don't think people are going to get like the cure. People aren't going to be motivated to not be lonely if you're prone to being a basement dweller, I don't think you're coming out anytime soon.
I mean,
if you're sexting back and forth with your AI.
Well, now you don't have to leave.
That's what I mean.
Unhealthy.
Of course it is.
It's strange.
Of course, Croc's already getting sexy. I saw.
Was that real? I always see those.
See, I believe everything.
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, but Danielle also
will.
You'll also send videos from like airplane sets and go like, I don't know, this could have happened on a plane. I'm like, no, it didn't happen on a plane.
Really?
They just, I mean, every single video creator now. I know.
Don't let them get you down.
Troy gets got
you
to.
saying those bye-bye sketches from SNL weren't on real planes?
There is something going on, and I got to figure out. Like every creator has decided, there's got to be just a very inexpensive airplane set factory, because that's the thing now. Every single creator goes to an airplane set and makes airplane content.
I've noticed.
And you see it like I see it all the time. Like they may make it political to try to rile people up. Like I've seen videos where, you know, oh look, I was sitting on the airplane and somebody was trying to get me to take off my MAGA hat, and I'm like, you weren't. That's not a real plane. None of this.
So obviously
this didn't happen. And then
Oh yeah, like the one with the Costco guys.
Oh yeah.
You had to know that was fake.
I said in parentheses, I don't know what's real anymore.
Yeah.
But that was a cop out to be like,
my first reaction anytime I see anything, I think it's real.
Did you kind of think it was real at first?
Yes.
Okay.
That's why she sent it.
First of all, I love that you admitted that. David Dobrik opened his video. He's sitting on an airplane, and he sees the Costco guys. And the Costco guys start yelling boom on an airplane. And then the SWAT team comes, by the way, from the back of the plane, as if the SWAT team was already sitting on the plane, and rushed everybody off. And then the video just stopped. And I was like, I feel like this would have been a huge news story.
It's funny, I tried fact checking it by going on David Dobrik's like YouTube, and I was like,
smart place to that's where I fact check most things too. The David Dobrik YouTube channel.
Just go to Google News. See if the Costco guys get arrested.
I mean, if you're not getting any Google results for Costco guys get removed from an airplane by a SWAT team, odds are you've been had.
It's true.
But I didn't even really think that was meant to trick people. I thought it was more like a skit.
Yeah.
You know?
Thank God the Rizzler kind of separated himself from them.
I agree.
Yeah.
Troy, you think that happens sometimes, right? People will get got.
It happens.
It's tricky, isn't it? Isn't it tricky?
Yes.
This is real?
Uh-huh. This is David Dobrik on a plane. And also David Dobrik happened to be on the same commercial flight as the Boom guys, which is amazing.
Flying to Hawaii right now.
Yo! David Dobrik! Are you guys going to Hawaii? Yeah! 5 big boom! No. Boom!
They're kidding.
I mean, why are they?
It just looked so real.
It doesn't.
There's nothing real about that.
Why is the SWAT team coming from the back of the plane and then dragging them to the back of the plane? Why would
I'm not a flight attendant.
What?
Did they load first? And they're just sitting in the back?
Oh, you think the SWAT team?
They were standing by, waiting for someone
the
to
Costco guys. And then if somebody yelled boom
to the sound a bomb makes,
they were clearly boarding, right?
Yeah.
Why would they bring them further back on the plane instead of off the plane?
Also, why would the Costco guys be in coach?
Is David Dobrik in coach? Oh, or are you saying the fact that they're moving past David Dobrik would let you know? And it didn't look like they were stopping. They weren't looking up at the seat numbers yet.
Yeah, they weren't like 1, 2. No.
You know why they were in coach? Because only coach class is on this airplane set.
Wait, so you're saying you think this is actually them, though, on a set?
This is definitely them.
Oh, you think it is them? It's
That
not just
is-
AI.
Oh, my sweet Danielle. No, how could you be a boomer? You're so young. You're so...
She's an old soul.
You know what
She
I,
is
you
an
know
old...
what I
Like,
watch?
I feel like that you and Danielle would get together going, you know what, that might be right.
Oh, they'd be the worst for each other.
Because Troy is sitting there going like, oh, actually, let me look into this. No.
It does look legit.
No. Dave, these viral creators got together and said, let's shoot something on an airplane set.
It's a
Really?
collab. Yeah.
What do you mean, really? Why is that tough
That just seems like a lot of effort for a little video like that.
Well, but these are people who make a lot. They get a lot of views. They make a lot of money off their vlogs and things like that.
Oh.
What if we collabed? Is what they
Yeah.
would say. That's what they say.
But it's just weird because now.
You thought he AI'd the Costco guys in?
Well, yeah. You made me think that it wasn't real, so I just figured none of
Wait,
it's
it's
real.
not real in the sense that it's not on a plane.
What?
I mean,
not-
why are you acting shocked? You just saw Mr. Rogers and Tupac.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Then that's why I thought it
You're
was real
saying
because
it's
they look
equally
real.
confusing.
Yeah.
You know, this is not AI. Those are humans.
Oh, but it is them though.
It's them.
Oh. Okay, now I don't feel as stupid.
Well, you should feel
It's just a creative.
this whole conversation should we're all now dumber for hearing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but at least they actually did get together to make this.
This is
video.
not an artificial intelligence video.
Oh, okay.
This is, I mean, it's a traditional put on.
Oh.
It's like the television show Saturday Night Live in a more shortened digital format.
Oh, well, I appreciate that they made this. It made me laugh.
Yeah, it's a vertical version of SNL.
Was it supposed to fool people?
I don't think so.
Yeah, what was the point of it?
Like, where was this posted?
It's a skit.
What's the point of it?
Well, I think
Did
to
he
make
post
money.
it?
It's
I just saw it on Twitter.
Well, I think it's a funny video. So I did what I did was the minimal amount of checking after this when I saw this, and I said, "Well, it's the beginning of a vlog. Like it's a part of a vlog." But he posted this by itself again because you go, why would they go to all the effort
Yeah.
to get the Costco guys and David Dobrik together? And the answer is to make a short scene in a vlog, but then use that short scene as viral content.
I see.
And to fool the youth.
Like clickbait.
Not like clickbait.
Oh.
No, not like clickbait at all. Why? I don't know why. Why
There's
would
a
this
disconnect here.
Why would this be? Do you know what that is? Why would this be clickbait?
I'm sorry.
So short viral content is. I mean, it's like the same way. I'm gonna go back to Saturday Night Live for you, okay? Like you know how a lot of times they'll they'll do a parody of like. Did you ever see the skit MacGruber?
No.
Okay. Have you ever seen a skit based on like a sitcom?
On SNL?
Yeah.
Probably.
You could
I've
picture
seen, like,
it,
the
right?
Californians.
Sure,
Okay,
sure.
okay.
You know how the Californians. No, it's a great skit. It's a great skit. Californians is awesome, and it also shouldn't be that good, but that Bill Hader and Kristen Wiig are just like on another level. That's why the Gabby movie's so
and
good.
Fred Armisen.
Fred Armisen's great too. No shade to Fred Armisen. But you know how that's not the traditional length of a television show. It's in shortened form for comedic effect. So that wouldn't be considered clickbait. That would be considered a skit, right? So this being like 10 seconds long, that's not clickbait. It's a 10-second skit.
I just didn't know these YouTubers were being actors now.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't know that they would be doing all this.
Right.
I
Putting
love
on
it.
You do.
I mean,
you're pro. Pro this.
I don't know how to feel. This is why I stick to cable.
Linear. You like linear. Because they wouldn't do something like this on linear. It's too short. It's got to be about 15 minutes, put a commercial break in between, right?
Right.
And this vertical stuff gets confusing, doesn't it, Troy?
On occasion.
It does, right? Because you go, if it's vertical, somebody just did it with their phone. So it must be real.
Yeah.
Is that right or wrong? Yeah.
Okay.
Does it make you feel better that Danielle's like, no, Troy, you're right?
I mean, we're just, we work with such geniuses.
Yeah, right?
They know everything, Danielle, so.
Well, I don't know.
God forbid it, somebody's not on par.
I don't know if it takes. Well, okay. See, Taylor Lautner said, "Okay, this got me."
Ah.
I don't know if that means that Taylor Lautner thought it was funny or Taylor Lautner thought.
I think funny.
Like, okay, this got me. Like, it got a chuckle out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I refuse to believe anybody would be this.
And if anybody would, it's
I
certainly
didn't
not.
say anything.
Certainly not Taylor Lautner.
No, not Taylor Lautner.
He was the werewolf. Yeah.
He knows what's fake.
So do you feel like you got a better handle on what this is? I had no idea that. Okay. That's unfortunate.
Well, I mean, with your theory of the
My theory.
You said all those words.
Right.
the plane set, I'm like, all right, but who would go through all that trouble?
Probably a professional
I think
vlogger. I mean, David
Content
Dobrik makes millions of dollars.
Oh,
off
yeah,
these,
you're right, you're right.
Yeah.
there was a thing that came out too, where like influencers were on like a fake jet.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that? A couple.
I'm not sure,
Well,
but
there was like they'll show like all these influencers on jets, and then they'll show like this is actually just a set. Like
Right.
like they're not really
they're
flying.
not really on a private jet.
Oh, meaning like, and that was actually just to like flex
Yeah.
on a private jet, but it's really just a photo op.
So like right outside the jet. Yeah.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can rent the jet for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, the inside of the jet to look like you're in a private plane.
Right, but we're just leaving it on the runway.
Right.
And then you're going to get on Spirit Airlines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that. That's for the flex though. But that's different. Okay, see? That's to flex on hoes a lot of times, right?
Sure.
This is not a flex. This is a skit, a little comedy bit.
Scam.
You feel scammed.
You feel scammed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think David Dobrik scammed you?
Yeah.
This is the last thing he needs after all that Vlog Squad controversy.
We're
Now
done.
he's scamming people.
What was the scam?
Yeah, that's true. What is the end game of the scam?
It
Lot
got
of-
in my head.
Right.
Like it messed with my
Equilibrium?
yeah, like I don't know. Like I trust everything and
I mean, I just love so much that David Dobrik, who I couldn't care less about, by the way. I can't believe we've said his name so many times. But I love that David Dobrik was like, this is a dumb skit that I'm just going to throw at the beginning of my vlog. I think it was like, I looked at it and I think the vlog is like, he is going to Hawaii. So he just put this at the beginning of it to be like, okay, time to get on the flight to Hawaii. And then this was the sort of interstitial.
did he make any comment about the video? Did he say sorry guys?
What,
Joe-
like to announce, I want you all to know. No, I think he figured that if you thought that the SWAT team, which was already sitting on the plane, Mike, you're a military guy, right?
Yeah.
As far as military missions go, if the Costco guys were yelling boom on a commercial jet, and you were a part of some kind of military SWAT team type group, for whatever reason, just sitting on the back of the plane, would you run up to the front of the plane, grab the Costco guys, and then bring them back to where you just were?
I don't know that this particular scenario has ever been thought of, concocted, entered into a training manual.
Okay.
I think I once saw a Chuck Norris movie where they had to rescue someone from a plane, and I don't remember anything like this happening. So
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
about as close as I can get.
Okay. That's
Get
good to
Tim
know.
Kennedy in here, maybe he can
Maybe he can
come up with something.
I think he did something like this, right? You just ask him. No, I was on the plane. Yeah. No, I don't think he felt the need to announce. By the way, the moment that you saw, like when Andy Kaufman made that scene on Fridays and was forced to announce that it was simply a happening. Yeah. What you just saw was, well, it was a happening. It was not a real plane. It was not the same way a lot of times, like at the end of movies, they don't go, we want you all to know this was a work of fiction. Like in the movie Airplane, did they have to make sure that everybody knew that this is not a real airplane in the sky? Or was that kind of taken for granted?
I think that was sort of given, but
Right.
No, I mean at the end of a lot of credits, at the end it says everything in this film, is not based off real people. Blah,
Okay,
blah.
I want you to know something.
Go ahead.
That's there. You might have thought that that's there to clarify for people like you who get fooled otherwise. That's to protect from lawsuits, is what that is. That's to protect from lawsuits, so that if somebody comes forward and says, hey, you stole my life story, and they go, no, this is not based on you. It was in the credits. This is not based on true events.
Multiple
You're sure it's not
purposes.
to like assure people that this is not a real thing?
Yeah, no, I don't think it was because they thought that somebody out there might be fooled by the whole thing.
Well, at the end of every Saturday Night Live, the host comes out, thanks everybody.
Just so you know,
By
that
the
was
way-
this was all a ruse.
None of these skits were fake; they were scams.
Oh, dude. Have you ever seen the movie Fargo?
Yes,
Were you,
I did. 96, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Remember in the beginning where it says this is a true story and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Is it not? Oh. Wait, why did it say that?
Danielle, this morning is the morning that you learn. Not only is Fargo not a true story, it wasn't remotely based on a true story. It was a complete work of fiction.
Wow.
And every season of Fargo starts the same way.
All the TV seasons start the same way. They're not true stories either. Even though they're interconnected,
Oh, wow.
the kernel isn't true. So none of it's true.
Well, it's a great story.
It is a great story. The Coen brothers really knocked it out of the park with that one. But no, it's not a true story.
So why did it say it?
I think just to add mystique and legend to it. And I also think there's a very human quality to it, and I think it makes it more relatable and less sensational.
See, I didn't watch the full credits. So I didn't see the end that said.
Do you normally, when you watch a movie, wait till the end to see if it's based on...
Well, I like watching the credits. So.
Sure. And you also like to find out, is this real or not real? Have you seen Blair Witch?
No. Oh, no. Why?
Well...
Blair Witch
no
would
spoils.
have fucked her up.
Oh, yeah. If you were around in the 90s... Because they said, this is found footage. This is all legit. They made the actors hide.
And that's maybe the best marketing any film has ever done.
The actors didn't do press for the first 2-3 weeks of the theatrical release. They didn't come out of hiding until it became a massive hit. Because they said this is real and this is found footage. We found these tapes and we're just putting them on as a movie, as a documentary.
Whoa. But that wasn't true.
It was not true, dude.
No, but that's really the only time I'll give somebody a pass. If you were in that period.
At the time, it really wasn't clear
whether this is real or not real, because the guerrilla marketing that they did with websites early on in the internet and it was found footage.
And it was key that it was early on in the internet.
Yes. Obviously now it's like...
We would have known about this. This is clearly...
Like, were the actors known, though?
No, not at all.
No. Wow.
And
not at all.
And the entire movie is...
It's
based
camcorder.
on it's camcorder. It's found footage, but that marketing campaign was
it was amazing.
Brilliant. Yeah, and then the movie ends up being good.
Movie's great.
Ending's great.
Yeah, Blair Witch is awesome.
2 is great too.
Blair Witch 2. The whole franchise is unbelievable.
Didn't they sue or try to sue because they weren't the actors because they got paid nothing?
Just
and then
recently.
This movie made hundreds of millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think they did reach a settlement where they did get money.
Which I kind of agree.
And I agree with. Yeah, I'm glad they did. Because the only... it's not like the studio knew this would be huge either. So I think that there are situations like that.
Fair is fair.
Well, yeah, where you just catch lightning in a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta run this stuff by us, Danielle.
Okay.
This is alarming.
I know. Well, I mean, I think it's rooted in I believe reality TV. I still do.
Right. That's not real either.
But I think it is. So.
Why?
Because the crying, they're not actors, I don't think. The conversations, sometimes you just can't fake that.
Yeah.
To me.
Right. How come on The Bachelor they're always so in love and then they have never had a successful relationship in 20 years?
That's not true.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
There have been some. Bachelor in Paradise is more successful.
As far as couples?
Mm-hmm.
I see. Troy, did you just find out about Fargo the hard way?
I saw it back in the day. I don't remember. I remember somebody getting put into a wood chipper. That's all I remember.
That was a good scene.
Yeah.
That was a true story.
Yeah. True story.
Over a lake, right?
Right next to the lake. Yeah.
The names were changed, though, out of respect for the survivors.
Right. That's why you can't find any information about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said that.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was another
Oh,
lie. They got you.
But out of respect for the dead, the rest was told exactly how it happened.
Right. But that also was a lie.
You could just do that?
Yes. That is when you're young and you realize, just because you could just write, this is all true. And that is also part of the work. That's part of the fiction of it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make a difference.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
Fargo's so good.
Fargo's amazing. And it not being a true story is even better.
Yeah.
Because it's a brilliant story. Yeah, bro, that dude, he didn't care about the true coat. None of that was real.
Wow.
None of it.
Oh, geez.
That's right.
Geez.
The accent's real. The accent really does exist.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's a little better.
You're saying it wasn't his deal?
It never was to be. There was no deal to speak of. There was never even a finder's fee.
Oh, no. And for what? A little bit of money.
He should have taken the finder's fee in hindsight.
Yeah. Things would have been so much easier.
Yeah. All things considered, 2020. If I can Monday morning quarterback this, Clinton, Alabama,
Hey guys, I was watching this movie the other night, and these rebels, they stormed this empire and they blew up this Death Star, and it said it was a long time ago. I was just wondering, was that real? Or
unfortunately, there's
have I been fooled?
no direct evidence that in any galaxy, any distance from ours, that story actually happened a long time ago or recently. I'm sorry, Clint. I'm sorry.
My God,
they got you. They got you. I'm sorry.
By the way, Danielle, when Sam says you got to run this stuff past us, he speaks specifically about himself. Do not run things past Troy.
That's fair. That's fair to say. And that was said, in a non-insulting way. I thought that was fair.
Because he'll likely co-sign.
Well, he gets fooled, unfortunately.
He'll be like, yeah, actually, that's real. And did you see this cat video?
That's right. Cats love stealing fish.
Stole a fish.
And you can see a cat
right out of there.
In your experience, what do cats love?
Listen, we put fish in front of Toots, his eyes go cross-eyed. So why wouldn't a cat steal fish?
Because he's in such bliss?
Yes.
It's the only time he can see.
Yeah.
That's true.
So it's not that far of a stretch.
No, I get it. The motive checks out.
Yes.
It totally checks out. So I get it.
Yeah, why wouldn't them yelling boom on a plane be alarming?
Why would a SWAT team come from the back of the plane?
I didn't read what their outfit said.
Why would any security come from the back of a plane?
They're there.
Who? Have you been on a plane?
Not in a while.
And why would they then drag them to the back of the plane? Wouldn't you want them off the plane?
You don't think about that when you're watching a video.
Oh.
Yes, Sam.
I wonder how it occurred to me.
Relax.
Wheezy in Alabama. What's up, Wheezy?
Hey, Sammy.
Yeah.
You got to lighten up, brother.
What do you mean?
You can literally hear Danielle's eyes starting to twitch.
Well, it's not my fault. And maybe this is sort of like immersion therapy. You know what I mean? Like it's too much all at once. I didn't know how deep down the rabbit hole of everything is nonfiction Danielle was. And so I get that this is very jarring for her. I'm trying to be sensitive, but also
her arm's probably going numb.
I get it. Especially after the bus being caught on fire. I mean, she doesn't.
Oh yeah, she's so.
But I also
traumatized
I can't be so sensitive that she walks around thinking everything she sees is real.
Yeah.
She's going to leave here with PTSD, brother.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Wheezy. Yeah, I don't want you to lose your faith in the world around you.
It's impossible.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so thick, no matter what my trust and my belief
and wonderment.
Yes.
Yes.
But I've seen now how it's not always a good thing.
Right.
So
and it can be
conversations like this are good.
Good. And it can be taken advantage of too. There are others that would find your naivete something that they could take advantage of. And you don't want that. Yeah. We're not taking advantage of your naivete. We're trying to put you on the right path. And maybe, just maybe, like when something pops up and, everybody in this room, not pointing anybody out, could listen to this. Everybody. When you see something that feels like, oh, how can this even be real? Think to yourself, let me rephrase that as a question. How can this even be real? And then a lot of times you get to the answer for everybody in the room.
It's not crazy that a bunch of rabbits would want to jump on a trampoline.
Travis got tricked too.
You got tricked, but it wasn't AI.
What did I get tricked by?
You thought that video was Dave Portnoy. That wasn't Dave Portnoy.
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Was that somebody threw the pizza at
him? Oh
him?
yeah. I thought that was Dave Portnoy.
And you get tricked by humans in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boots on cars.
They fooled me. What's on cars?
Boots.
What's boots on cars?
Somebody puts a boot on your car.
I got fooled.
Yeah, so don't act like you're like...
I didn't say anything.
You can't
Some
get
special
tricked.
genius.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like,
you don't have to bow to the genius over here.
No, a special...
Meanwhile, who's lost money on being fooled? Not you.
You probably lost a couple bucks being fooled.
I'm sure if I really thought hard.
I'm not 100% sure you can make that statement in full confidence. Yeah, was that tough when you found out the bunnies on trampolines was not a...
I was just like, when my daughter was like, yeah, that's AI, I was like, oh, man.
Right.
That was a bummer.
Because you also, you enjoy it so much.
But then when I when I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah, this one bunny is like jumping into another bunny. I'm just looking at it on my phone real quick.
Well, also your naivete, like you want it to be real.
Look at that.
And you're like, that could be a Ring camera.
Of course,
it could be real.
I also think as someone
it's not.
who doesn't use AI, like I'm just not thinking, oh, someone would take the time to do all this.
Right.
Like if I see bunnies jumping on a trampoline, I'm going to think, oh, cute, the bunnies did that. I'm not going to think someone put this in a computer. Like, what are you doing?
I know, but you've seen, I mean...
Maybe this is some new man show thing that I don't know about.
Bunnies on trampolines? Yeah, that's possible. This could be a new Kimmel skit.
Yeah.
Bunnies on trampolines. I mean, but you've bore witness to... I mean, there are pretty successful Hollywood entertainment agents that spend their whole morning making AI images of
It's true.
of Mr. Toots the cat. You know, people love making AI.
Yeah.
They love it, and it really is fun because you could just have this weird thought, and then you just put in a couple prompts, and then it's right there. It's really fun.
Destroying the planet, but who cares?
Yeah, there's that.
I mean, what like
energy bills skyrocketing? Who
oh
cares?
my god! Apparently, so is the NARC bill. Energy bill over here. Did you see here? Oh, you don't want to use AI. The energy bill is too high. It's like, okay, Mom, thanks.
I don't give a shit about that.
No. You know what?
Yeah, of course he doesn't give a shit. He pays $400 for cable.
You know what Travis's
He's like,
energy
bring on
is?
the higher bill.
Travis had. You do pay a lot for cable.
I'm
but
going to fix that.
I know you are.
Thank
I
you.
know you are. I know you are.
I have to get down there.
I know you
I'm
can't.
not by my cable box.
No, you're not. So you can't bring it in.
I have to physically bring the cable box in.
And they got you by the balls because they won't just do it. They're making you bring it to the store. They got you by the balls, don't they?
Yeah. Those bastards.
They are bastards.
They got him by his twig and berries.
They got you by the twig and they got you by the short and curlies, don't
really
they?
do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's not right. But I mean, look, the AI will. But this guy over, you know what the don't use AI because the energy bill is going up. You know what that energy is? Don't touch the thermostat energy. Like, get that the fuck out of here. We're having a great time.
I'm not
dude.
worried about that.
Yeah, you come see me in a few years.
I'm not. First, there's no way I'm coming to see you in a few
come
years.
on, man, I wanna
we
hang.
won't have a
We'll
relationship.
catch up.
You can't tell me that. I'll jump off a bridge right now.
There's no way.
If you and I are going
know
to see
you.
each other in a few years, I'm done. Justin in Florida.
Hey, Sam. Danielle, I'm sorry. I'm coming to your defense, but you're not making a good case for yourself, but I got your back on this one. Sam, you did have an intern that came in going, hey, this is real audio from the submarine exploding.
You know what, Justin? You're 100% right. Intern Coop will never be outdumbed. No. So don't worry about that, Dan. You're Mensa compared to Coop.
Okay.
You know the submersible story?
I think I remember you telling me, and I kind of figured I get it. Like, he thought it was an audio from the inside of the thing that exploded, right?
Right, so like, but it felt like his friends sent it to him because
they
thought he was dumb.
Oh.
I don't think his friends believed it. I think they were like, let's trick Coop.
Yeah.
Because he came in when the submersible, concaved or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they hadn't found it yet. Coop came into the show with his phone. He said, I have audio. And he said it legitimately. And you just heard people hitting on tin going, help, help. And we all just looked at him. Like, Coop, no. I would hope that if you heard that, you'd be like, I don't think it's real.
I wouldn't put it past me.
I wouldn't put it past you either, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I'm honest.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Dan on Long Island. What's up, Dan?
Good morning, boys and Danielle. My new favorite pastime with my teenage children is finding the most ridiculous AI clips. Like the dog shows up at someone's house and they enter the door and a water cannon shoots out of its mouth and then it flies away essentially. And I send it to them and I say, "Hey, do you think this is real?"
You like that?
I'd love to see that one.
Yeah, it sounds funny.
Dude, it's hilarious. There's one where, the owner's petting the dog and the dog bites the arm and the owner's arm is cake. So, I send that to them and I'm like, do you think this is real, guys? And instead of laughing, they lose their minds. Dad, you have to understand, this is not real.
Dad, no, it's not real,
Exactly.
Dad. Oh, okay. 6'7", right,
Sorry,
kids?
Exactly. Boy. Have fun.
Thank you, Dan. There is a joy in like purposefully going cringe. It's like, okay, if you're gonna find me cringe, wait till you see. Wait till you see. My dad at one point, when we were growing up, had a little yellow sports car. This is like little midlife crisis car.
My dad had a red one.
Nice. Nice. Both our dads clearly had big units.
My dad had a red one.
Nice.
With T-tops.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Every dad at one... I'm trying to figure out now that... I mean, you never got one, right?
No.
Well, we got kids now. We got to do it.
I guess so.
They got to have these stories
But
too.
he had whatever, it had the frog lights. Like,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, did John Montone ever have a sports car?
And I just drove around with a jug of piss in the back seat.
I forgot. John Montone was a radio guy. But my dad, when we were growing up, he would sometimes, when we were really young, he would go to the elementary school that we were at and dress as Santa Claus for the class.
Oh, that's problematic now.
Well, they was asked to be fair.
Okay.
I understand I understand your concern.
Okay.
I understand your concern, but he was asked to.
Okay.
And then the fun would be, it's like, if we were in like first grade, will the kids realize it's actually dad? That whole thing. But there's like a wide age gap between my older sister and my younger brother. So one year he went to my brother's elementary school as Santa. And then my sister, who was in high school, had a half day. So right after going to the elementary school, he left his Santa suit on. He jumped in his tiny banana yellow sports car and waited until high school was getting out. And then pulled his yellow sports car right up to the front of the school, jumped out in his Santa outfit and went, ho, 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 and loudly called my sister over to him so that the entire school could hear Santa Claus in a yellow sports car shouting my sister's name. That is next level. Like, no, I'm owning this cringe. If you think I'm embarrassing, you've seen nothing yet. Ho, ho, ho! Tim in Chicago. What's up, Tim?
Hey, what's up, man? You guys remember back in 2004 when that plane was headed to Australia from LA? Like, somehow it disappeared? And then, 3 months later, 6 of them popped up on a ship stream? Did that really happen?
We got to take a break.
Yeah, we got to go.
We got to take a break. By the way, he hung up on himself. That's gotta suck. I'm gonna jump in. Hello?
He was stoked too.
He was?
He was. He thought he had a great one.
I mean, have you seen the show Lost?
No.
Okay. If you did, I mean, what you know about it, do you think it's a real thing, or do you think it'd be a work of fiction?
The only thing I know about it is when the Apatow kid is watching it in that movie.
Yeah.
What is that one?
Was it This Is 40?
Yes, This is 40.
Yeah, that actually is a really funny through line.
Yeah, I love it.
Is it Maude?
Yeah, it's Maude.
Maude Apatow is watching Lost throughout the entire, and then breaks down when she gets to the end.
So I have no idea, what she's following on there.
No. I mean, I don't even like that show, but I don't think anybody's ever thought it was nonfiction.
Huh?
Yeah, no. We're gonna take a break.
Before we go to break, do you want to hear the audio from the Titanic?
Danielle, you're not the worst. We did.
Just to tie it all together.
We did at one point have an intern
Tiger over there.
who thought, you ever think Troy ever looks in the mirror with his shirt off and goes, "Ah, it's a tiger!" Oh, thank God it's not a real tiger. It's just the tattoo on my chest. Yeah, we did have an intern who thought this was real audio. Not joking, real audio from the submersible.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I have to believe that wouldn't have gotten you.
It depends where I found the audio.
No.
One of your friends texted
Have
it
more
to
faith
you.
in yourself.
But I can't. I have to be honest with myself. I know myself,
Be
but
your
I don't
true
know.
self.
I don't know. Yeah, it didn't happen. So
So
we'll
who's to
see.
say?
Yeah, who's to say?
Live your truth.
I wouldn't put it past myself.
No, I wouldn't either. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Stay there.
We'll be right back with Sam Roberts Show. The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Okay, I'll take the ladder. Which is the ladder?
The second one.
Second one.
Did you just tell him which the ladder is?
Yeah.
When someone says it, I just always agree. Someone goes, I choose the ladder, and then I just wait and watch what happens next. I go, oh, it was that one.
I've done that.
I'll choose the ladder. Mm-hmm. Now what?
The Bonfire. Weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
The new film, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, tells the story of his 1982 album, Nebraska.
It was a representation of who I wanted to be.
Bruce Springsteen joins actor Jeremy Allen White in a SiriusXM town hall with questions from superfans.
If you can make this honest, people will connect with it.
On E Street Radio, SiriusXM Channel 20, and on the SiriusXM app. Search E Street Radio Specials.
Jackpocket is America's #1 lottery app. They let you order official lottery tickets right on your smartphone. Why wait? Download the Jackpocket app to easily order Powerball, Mega Millions, or official state lottery tickets in just a few quick clicks. Jackpocket makes ordering tickets quick, simple, and secure. And here's the best part. If you're new to Jackpocket, they've got a special offer just for you. Download the app, opt in, and get a free lottery ticket. Don't forget to use promo code Powerball when you sign up. That's promo code Powerball on the Jackpocket app to get your free lottery ticket. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. 18 or older. 19 or older in Nebraska. 21 or older in Arizona. Jackpocket is a lottery courier and not affiliated with any state lottery. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. Opt in for $5 in non-withdrawable lottery credits that expire in 168 hours. Ends on December 31st at 11:50 p.m. 2025. Terms at jkpt.co/draw5.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, we all have people that we go to when we want to discuss the problems going on in our lives, whatever issues that we're facing, whether that's the group text, whether that's friends at work. A lot of them aren't even listening. A lot of them are so concerned with their own issues. They're not paying attention to you. They're just smiling and nodding. That doesn't help. If I were you, I'd go to BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they're fully licensed in the U.S., fully online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to. You can switch therapists anytime, no extra cost. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TEFFT.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. Other jewelers hate me. Here's why. You're in love. You found that special someone, and now you're ready to tell the world that you're ready for love. You know what I'm saying, right? You want to get her the perfect diamond engagement ring, but it seems so hard. Other jewelers just love to make it complicated. This diamond is H-color, VS1 clarity with no fluorescence and a 60% table. Why do they make it so confusing? How about just making it easy? At Steven Singer Jewelers, we've done all the work for you. It can be easy. Just check out our Ready for Love collection of beautiful diamond engagement rings that are ready to go. You can pick any style and price range you like. Our real jewelers and gemologists have matched the perfect diamond and the perfect setting just for you. Easy peasy. Can you imagine the look on her face when you slide that ring on her finger and ask her, will you marry me? Check out the entire collection of our Ready for Love engagement rings at the other corner of 8th and Walnut with free parking, or online at IHateStevenSinger.com with free shipping. IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.
Straight Shooter with Stephen A. This is Stephen A. Smith, and I've got something to say.
We're talking Optima's award-winning team will fight to protect your paycheck, your passport, and your property. Their tax attorneys and licensed tax professionals will work tirelessly to get you the best deal possible with the IRS. Every day, penalties and interest keep piling up, so don't wait. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-613-8836. 800-613-8836. 800-613-8836.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
You know, everyone loves when I talk about our friend Steven Singer. I've been telling you about Steven, the I Hate Steven Singer guy, for decades at this point. If you haven't heard yet, Steven Singer Jewelers was named one of America's leading jewelers. Yes, there are almost 18,000 jewelers in America, and less than 50 jewelers have received this honor. Just another reason why most other jewelers hate him. Steven is a jeweler you can trust. He has the best guarantee, the best warranties, and all at the perfect price, 365 days a year. Steven always has the best value on real diamond jewelry. No phony sales, fake discounts, pricing games, no nonsense. Ever. Just easy and fun. That's why he's considered one of the most trusted jewelers in America. No one does real diamonds better. Experience the difference at Steven Singer Jewelers online at IHateStevenSinger.com. That's IHateStevenSinger.com.
Is listening to the radio getting out of hand? You need Bennington, the ultimate in hands-free talk radio design. Simply go to the SiriusXM app on any phone, then search for Bennington. It's that easy. Hands-free, pain-free. You'll wonder how you ever lived without it. It's perfect for your mind. A must for the entire office. Life itself goes quicker and easier. Best of all, Bennington works with your favorite phone. An amazing breakthrough show you'll listen to every day on the SiriusXM app.
It's time to get hyped for the NBA season on SiriusXM. From the Knicks looking to take control of the East.
The clutch player of the year will not be denied. Jalen Brunson puts the Knicks in front.
To Cooper Flagg's debut in Dallas.
Welcome to the league, Cooper Flagg.
And the Thunder defending its title.
Behind the board, knocks down an 8-foot jumper. SGA has come to play tonight, baby.
You'll hear every game on your radio and the hometown announcers on the SiriusXM app.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, we all have people that we go to when we want to discuss the problems going on in our lives, whatever issues that we're facing, whether that's the group text, whether that's friends at work. A lot of them aren't even listening. A lot of them are so concerned with their own issues. They're not paying attention to you. They're just smiling and nodding. That doesn't help. If I were you, I'd go to BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they're fully licensed in the U.S., fully online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to. You can switch therapists anytime, no extra cost. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TEFFT.
Sunday. This is your day. So start it like you mean it.
Now let's go out there and do what we're supposed to do, baby.
Get locked in at 11 a.m. with Fox NFL Kickoffs.
I'm excited to watch this game.
Then at noon, it's America's #1 pregame show as the best crew in the biz hype you up for a full day of football.
Bring it.
I like it. What a catch. Start the best day the best way with back-to-back pregame shows every Sunday on Fox.
You've worked hard for your money. Now let it work hard for you. RJM Group and Company has been helping families grow their wealth for over 30 years, right here in South Florida. Imagine an investment as steady as a CD account, but earning returns from 7% to 20%, guaranteed every month or every year. With contracts from 1 to 5 years, RJM puts you in control. No gambling, no guessing. Just smart, secure growth backed by real estate expertise you can trust. If you've been waiting for the right way to invest, call RJM Group and Company now at 1-888-775-3002. That's 1-888-775-3002. That's 1-888-775-3002. RJM Group. Trusted, proven, built for your future.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
Hi, I'm Joe Perillo with JoePerillo.com. We know many of you are searching for just that right pre-owned luxury vehicle. That's why I want to tell you about JoePerillo.com. At JoePerillo.com, you could browse our huge selection of curated luxury vehicles. JoePerillo.com is based in Chicago, but we ship cars all over the country. Check out JoePerillo.com. That's Joe Perillo, Perillo. Or dial 312-BMW 1111. That's 312-BMW 1111. 312-BMW 1111.
We're back with Sam Roberts Show.
It'd be weird. But if I didn't have his easy to pronounce name and somebody was like, did I get your name right? I would want to leave.
Yeah.
I go like, wait, I don't want, if you don't know my name, I'm out of here, dude. I don't want to do your show anymore.
You didn't get it right.
No.
How dare you ask?
And that's what he said. He said, almost, close. And he said, it's pronounced like Alex saw kiss. Alex saw kiss.
Oh, Alex saw kiss.
Right. And then I was like, got it. And then I practiced it a few times. And then when he came in, I just let it roll off the tongue as if I hadn't practiced it. And he was blown away.
It was smooth.
And he said
Real
that.
smooth,
Thank you, guys.
right?
Thank you very much.
It's like Rob Thomas smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Santana in the background?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. That's really nice to hear. Thank you very much.
Sure.
I appreciate that very, very much. By the way, we didn't talk about this yesterday, but over the weekend, did you see what Pablo Torre has found out now?
Yes.
It was amazing.
I did.
Pablo
I forgot
Torre.
to send it to you. Oh, wait, no, you sent it to
I
us.
sent it. Yeah, because I was obsessed with it. Pablo Torre is just, I mean.
He finds out.
And also, I had to send a message to Katie Nolan because her contributions to the bit I thought were very, very key and created a trending topic, I believe, late on Friday. Pablo Torre, we talked about him. He's the one who discovered and had some questions about Kawhi Leonard's no work, no show job. You know, he's the one who first got to the bottom of this random tree company that was paying Kawhi Leonard's LLC a lot of money for no particular reason. And they realized that the theory is that maybe it was because there are teams that are trying to get around the caps, you know, the salary caps in the NBA, which I'm sure has been going on for a very long time. You know, he had Mark Cuban on the show not too long ago to kind of confront the fact that Mark Cuban's been doing a lot of pro-billionaire stuff lately, and it's starting to rub people the wrong way. He used to be the people's billionaire.
He is who he is.
I know.
He made drugs.com or whatever that website's called.
I mean, that's sick and dope.
Yeah, but now there's Trump RX, and that's gonna.
Trump RX is lit.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's getting. You know what it is? I think two things. Number one, around the same time, Cuban came out as pro. You know, athletes getting no-show jobs. I think he said this isn't that big of a deal, and then also he's very anti Mamdani policies. And so,
oh, sure, I can see that.
Right, and so the youth are not happy with him for that, you know.
The youth doesn't like that he doesn't want his money taken away?
Right, but he's not saying I would prefer to keep my money. He's saying, no, this isn't going to work. The youth see it as him saying the economy only works this way, as saying, you know, conveniently the economy only works if I get to keep my money.
In the way that I really like it to.
Right, which is at least worth analysis. You know, I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying the youth is right on this one. But he does have a vested interest in things staying the way they are. Of course. Yes, okay.
Capitalism has been very good to him.
And I love capitalism.
You do love capitalism.
I still love capitalism. Always and forever. I think capitalism...
That didn't change when you got married.
No. No. But I still love capitalism. No, yeah. Well, I like exploring people's issues with different things. Don't get me wrong. But I am a person who loves capitalism.
You're a capitalist.
I like capitalism. I think it's great. But Pablo Torre is just trying to get to the bottom of things.
Well, yeah,
and I also love Pablo Torre. I've come to that conclusion. I love him because he's like an independent source. He doesn't have any ties to anything. And so he's just putting shit on blast right now. And I love it when there are people around to put shit on blast because then we get to take a listen to it. So this new thing is that I guess he was able to somehow get some footage from what I think was NFL Films of them, whoever it was, they were filming something with Bill Belichick. And there were scenes that the mics were on and the cameras were on, but I think it was meant to hit the editing floor. And then somebody picked it up off the editing floor and said, Pablo Torre, would you like this footage that I just picked up off the editing room floor? And what it ends up being, and why it's, I suppose, newsworthy, though he would probably argue that it wasn't, but I would probably argue that it was.
Pablo?
No. Bill would argue that it was not newsworthy. I would argue that it is newsworthy, especially with all the controversy going on right now in North Carolina. And the reason that it becomes newsworthy is because we get a little more insight into the beautiful Jordan's role in his business, which I think that's where it becomes newsworthy, because that's the center of the conversation that a lot of people are having about whether or not he's going to stay in his gig in North Carolina. Mike, did you see this footage?
No, I didn't. I wait with bated breath.
This is great. Okay, so they're doing this, whatever this show is that Bill is doing, and Jordan comes in and kind of, has suggestions of how to get the crew in line, which is weird because I was actually just thinking next week I'm going to bring my wife in to review everyone's performance.
Oh.
But it's for staff morale. I just thought you and Troy and Mike and even Danielle that you guys would like it if my wife just showed up and just informed you all what you could be doing better.
I mean, if it's for staff morale.
It's for staff morale. I figured it would make you guys feel good if my wife just came in and
now there's the issue that she's completely out of her depth in this. Like, does that?
How so?
Well, because like.
Are you mean because of a complete and utter lack of experience?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's my only concern.
I mean, I don't see that as a concern.
Because Bill didn't see it as a concern?
It seemed fine for Bill, and she's the head of his media business.
Right.
So,
okay.
If it works for Bill,
it works for you,
and he's the best coach ever, it works for me because I kind of see myself as a coach for you guys in life.
Oh.
A life coach and a role model. And that's why I'm bringing my wife in to help with that. She's going to tell you guys what you're doing wrong and why it's like actually kind of stupid what you're doing. because people like that.
And actually you're stupid.
And why the problem might be that yours, like she'll look at Travis and go, well, you're doing it in a way that like, if you weren't so stupid, you would do it differently. And you would like that, I think. So here's what Pablo Torre found out.
For all of the episodes and conversations and posts and magazine covers about Jordan Hudson, it is worth pointing out that we've never actually really heard a lot of her
just Pablo
talking.
Oh, boy.
But what Pablo Torre finds out has exclusively obtained for the first time, if you want to plug that thumb drive, Katie, into this computer.
It would be an honor.
What we have here is behind-the-scenes footage from the set of Coach at NFL Film Studios.
Could you pause for a second? Mike, you don't want to see this, do you? You're not interested in this, right?
I mean, as like a football guy, I'm not really into it because it's not football, but it is a curiosity how a man with like this lifelong reputation for discipline, like what does she have?
Yes.
Because he has a lot of money. There are a lot of very attractive women out there.
Right.
One would think you could, with said money and success, just replace one if she was this much of
purchase a new one?
Not even purchase, just, find an equally agreeable situation whereby a very good-looking woman spends time with you and your money and doesn't cause problems like this.
And you'd think you'd even be able to find somebody that would love to not go to work with you and instead stay home with said money.
In fact, stay as far away from me as possible while I'm trying to work.
Right, you stay with the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just be there when I get back.
Right. Yeah, that would seem like the best way to handle this, but that's not how Coach Bill has decided to do it.
Well, he works in mysterious ways.
He does.
He put Malcolm Butler on the field for that pass.
That's a good point, too.
Interception in the end zone.
Well, you can't. Yeah, you're right. Here it is.
Check. There's Patricia. There's Jordan Hudson. Is my voice cracking? And I think you'll get here a pretty decent sense of the dynamic at play.
Is it necessary to say keep them out of the end zone? Because I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory on defense. I don't know if there's like an additional point.
Yeah. It's a
100%. 100%.
So that applies to all defenses.
Well, no, but we just said that the Cowboys' offense is the best offense in the league. They have the most yards per game. So they're going to get the ball down there.
Mm-hmm.
We know they're going to get the ball down there. Preventing touchdowns and forcing the field goals is going to be a key to the game.
Yep.
I mean, we could say it differently.
Is that red zone specific, conceptually?
Well,
Should that say red zone instead of end zone?
well, there's explosive plays involved.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Just a pause. It's just someone who knows absolutely nothing.
Should that say red zone instead of end zone?
Do we need to say like?
I mean, first of all, like
don't
just
let the team score.
Going through. This is a screen. This is a graphic screen where they're going through bullet points. And she's going bullet point by bullet point trying to figure out if you can change words. And it's like, you're just sitting there like everybody who wants to shoot the damn show, the people who created the graphics for it, like everybody is going like, you have to be kidding me. We're getting micromanaged now. They're literally on set with the graphic on screen. And they're going, we're being micromanaged.
This is what middle management does.
I know. And it's like, to the point where it's like, first of all, like anybody questioning, I don't know, Bill, do you really think this is how football should be spoken about? Don't talk to me about it. Do not talk to me. If I'm Bill Belichick, nobody, zero people have the right to have any opinion on how I talk about football. You could have opinions about many other things. You could have opinions about my choice of hoodie and whether or not they should have sleeves or not. You can have an opinion about whether or not I'm throwing flags too aggressively. But when it comes to speaking on the game of football, nobody has grounds to have any sort of opinion one way or the other. You will get what I give you, and that's that. And you've got poor Jordan, who's out there saying, well, do you really need to say that? Isn't that kind of obvious? Do you really need to say that as the bottom point? And he's like, yes. Yes, you need to say that as the bottom point.
Shut up.
Do you think, Mike, you should take out end zone and put red zone instead?
I mean, I have very little context here, but I mean, Bill did make a good point about stifling high-powered offenses in the red zone and how touchdowns scored from outside of the red zone are more about limiting explosive plays.
I think they're going through the keys to the game. This is going to be a graphic that is the keys to the game.
Those would be pretty key.
Well, she doesn't think so. She's like, that is obvious.
Do you think that the reason that you think that because the card is titled Game Plan Musts? That's what it's called, Game Plan Musts. Huh. It's almost a way to say keys to the game.
Things we must
do. Well, doesn't everybody know you must do? Yes. Well, if everybody knows it, why are we doing the show then?
Maybe this is more common than we think. Maybe Dave Ramsey's wife comes in between takes and bitches at him about how to balance a checkbook.
That's right. Dave Ramsey's over there going like, well, I'm going to tell him that you should not spend more than you receive in income. Dave, don't you think that's obvious, Dave? Dave, I don't think we need to mention that.
You think Mr. Wonderful's wife comes in
100%.
Like, I don't think you should have bought that thing.
100%. She comes in and she goes, I think there's no reason you can have it for a few years, but perpetuity is just too long.
Yeah, Mr. Wonderful, what are you doing?
Mr. Wonderful, and stop bringing up the platform.
And stop wearing 2 watches.
You only need the one. Don't you think that it's redundant? Get off the set! Yeah, I mean...
And poor Bill, he's like...
Yes.
Trying to push back because he knows he's right.
But he knows he's right. But this is, to me, a very telling moment. This is when you're like, ooh, I don't want to hear about this later. He goes, I mean... Maybe we can reword it a little.
Maybe we can say it a different way.
Yeah, that's when it's like, because in this scenario, Bill Belichick is going to be right 100% of the time.
Yes.
There is no you can feel free to make suggestions, and Bill should look at you and say no, and keep moving, keep it moving. That's not what we're doing. And that's the end of the discussion. But when it's your lady friend there, I mean, yeah, but it should, maybe you're right, and we could reword it. You have to give a little, maybe you're right. And when in Bill's career has he ever been the guy to like, no, I'm right, but I'll meet you halfway. That's not him. This is so strange. I think that's why people are concerned. Like, what's going on?
Yes,
why is this happening?
Yeah, because he's a completely different person.
All right, let's keep going.
So you guys haven't reviewed these before this moment here?
Oh, hit pause. Oh! The single most irritating. I mean, I actively, even if that were to pop into my, even as in my position, I would try, if I ever said to you guys, have you guys checked the mics before I came in? It would be something that I was saying with vitriolic hatred, because I knew that it was something. It's a venomous thing to say.
Talking down to somebody.
Yes, it's so condescending, and so micromanaging, and so I'm smarter than you. How do you not know? And maybe you don't know because you're 26 or however old she is. But if anybody said anything like that to me, it's like, oh, we're in a fight now. I say, oh, we're in a fight. Well, did you look at the video before you got on the air today, Sam? Oh, you're questioning how I do my job. That's the game we're playing, huh? That was, to me, that quote, when I saw the back and forth with the changing of the verbiage and all that, I was like, okay, that's really annoying, and it gave insight into Bill and Jordan's relationship. But that sentence, and it goes on from there.
Did you guys even look at this yet?
Dude.
It gets worse. It
gets way worse.
Continues to get worse.
If my wife came in and talked down to you guys, I would have to pull her aside and be like, baby girl, honey. What
baby
are you,
love.
Baby love, my baby love, what are you doing? Yeah, this is a 90 Day Fiance when what's her face is yelling at the girls on the music video set.
Oh, you're right, Lisa?
Lisa, baby girl Lisa is yelling at the girls on the music video set. It's like, honey, baby girl, you can't come in here and act like this. This is
I would get it if your wife came downstairs and she was like, "Is it really an emergency?" And I'd be like, "This woman kind of knows what she's talking about."
Do you think the siren totally necessary? You're waking up the children.
It's 3 a.m.
I go, oh, do the children like their beds? Because those beds were purchased with this goddamn siren, is what I would say.
Did we consider the severity of the issue? Is it really emergency level?
I go, okay, honey, you tell me. The Vision just turned on Seth Rollins, okay? You sure you want to ask that question? Because I think you're going to be proven wrong.
Did you see that coming?
I mean, not eventually. Today, did you, right? Because you thought a couple of months down the road. Today, it happened today. Did you think that was going to happen?
Okay.
Because I think you're answering your own questions. Yeah. Put the kids back to bed.
Tell them it's fine.
Honey, are you coming to bed? Maybe after the emergency's been dealt with.
Depends on how long you're going to argue with me.
Because I have to start all over again. But that's how you have to deal with it.
Sure.
That's how.
Well, maybe that's how Bill deals with it.
Go back just a little bit, like 4 seconds or whatever it is. Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, we could say it differently.
Poor Bill.
Conceptually?
Well,
should that say red zone instead of end zone?
Well, there's explosive plays involved.
It's okay.
Teaching her about the game.
Basics.
So you guys haven't reviewed these before this moment here?
Not the graphics.
Not the actual graphic itself, no.
I think she's taking a managerial role.
You can hit pause, and you can kind of scrub through Pablo and Katie breaking it down. I mean, they do a great job, but that's not. We're just going to Pablo for the tape here, because he really did. Because that is what it is. Because now he's teaching her the basics of football in real time, and then she's got to turn around and go, "You guys haven't reviewed the graphic." Like, it still has to be someone else's fault.
Yeah.
And you're like, and Bill's like, "No, We're looking at the graphic
That's
right now.
literally what this meeting is
But there's also we also all know they're on the set, right? We all know the difference between the meeting of we're reviewing the graphics so we know how to talk about it on the air, and the meeting of maybe we're going to change the graphic. This isn't the change the graphic
isn't final
meeting.
product. Like
No. I think it is. I think it's like we're looking at this graphic just to kind of get our points across.
Okay.
Like, but when you come in, because I see what you're saying, Travis. But when you come in and go, no, we got to change the graphics. It's like no. We're past it. You're making us behind. Like we're past that. This is the graphic.
End zone.
What about red zone?
I like red zone. 7 hours of commercial-free football.
I like that Mike brought up. He did bring up a good point about the explosiveness.
Yeah,
that is true.
But this annoys me in any sense. This isn't just like, oh, woman doesn't know about football.
Not at all.
This is like
you're out of your depth in this position.
Yes,
and because of nepotism, you're in this position. But also, like, I have no problem. If people get to positions via nepotism, they get to positions via nepotism. That's going to happen all the time. But to not look around the room and trust the expertise of the people around you and go, okay, what's my skill set? Let me zero in on my skill set and trust everybody else to do their jobs. Troy, to answer your question from last week, this is the complete opposite of my tact of I'm going to ignore the camera overheating behind me. This is the total opposite. Stop the interview. Was that camera not reviewed because it's beeping behind me? What's going on with the camera? Like, you don't need to embarrass your little mans in front of HBK like that. You know what I'm saying?
Would be funny.
It would make for a fun story later. Yeah. But I wouldn't come across as a great dude in it.
No. But
it'd be funny.
You do have the right to say that. I mean, there's a camera beeping behind you.
I wouldn't. Because I don't want to be like this. I want to be able to still have fun and be like, and I would like, and maybe this is my own naivete, as we were speaking of earlier this morning. I would like to think that because I get to do things that are fun, the people around me working with me also have fun. There's no reason when you're doing fun stuff.
They're probably all having fun.
Well, they were. Like people who insist on making people around them miserable at a fun gig. It's like, why? We figured it out. Why do we still have to be miserable?
I've been there.
Oh, I know. Maybe that's why I'm sensitive to it.
Yeah. PTSD?
Stop talking. I'm trying to talk. It's my show. Anyway. See, that would be tough for you to deal with, wouldn't it?
I'd be like, okay.
Whatever, dude.
Fine.
Sure. Let me turn off my mic.
Yeah, we're just all having fun, I thought. Yeah.
I'm going to hit the mic button then. Go ahead.
Sorry, you were playing your game.
Let's get back to Pablo's discovery.
Very specific.
Yeah. I read between the lines on that one. Lines were wide.
Did something and then turned it around to their guys and this, that, and the other thing. It's like,
it's
a lot of salary to pay for. If somebody puts on a clock, I could create this in 5 minutes, but you give me $2,000 to do that.
The reason
Hot Dog's got a theory. And you guys tell me what you think. This is a quote from Hot Dog coming in on the text line. Her head game got to be crazy AF to deal with all that. Do you think that's what it is? Head game.
The head game.
Head game crazy AF.
How old is he?
It's like 36, 37. There's no head game going on with Hot Dog. Although I will say, when he was a younger man, his head game was crazy AF.
That's why you put up with
right.
him.
That's right. Let's see what happens next year.
It's editable templates that Matt can just plug numbers into.
Well, we'll get somebody else to do it.
We could
Or
use
Joe or
Adobe
whoever.
Photoshop, and honestly, this is something I've done before with what you're calling a template. Okay, so Adobe Photoshop.
I mean, hit
you
pause,
know,
hit pause, and scroll back. Definitely scroll back to where this part of the behind-the-scenes clip starts. This is something that I've done before. This is when you know what you're dealing with. What you call a template. It's like that's what it is called. That's what it is. You create a template that you can then plug information in and then export. However, Jordan has a different way of thinking here.
Yeah, editable It's
templates that Matt can just plug numbers into.
Well, we'll get somebody else to do it.
We could
Or
use
Joe or
Adobe
whoever.
Photoshop, and honestly, this is something I've done before with what you're calling a template. Okay, so Adobe Photoshop, and we have last week's thing, and then you literally just go back and say, oh, rather than Joe Montana, you just go click, 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 click on the delete button, and then type in a new name. It's already formatted. It's already this, and you just upload it. You take a screenshot of that screen and then just upload it, and it takes literally like 3 minutes to do it. I mean, I was able to build out his entire website with animations, with all of these things. I have zero real graphic experience, and he has a live website with all of these things on it. It was just a matter of pressing some things around. It's like, oh well, we don't like that. We'll just
info. Yep.
right. So couldn't we it's pretty elementary. Do something.
Oh my.
So she doesn't think that the guys have thought you could just Adobe Photoshop, and then did you hear her solution, which was open it in Adobe Photoshop, write in the name, then screen grab the screen, then send the screen grab. That there's no thought of exporting the graphic, creating what you call a template.
But meanwhile, they're just sitting there yeah, we know how to edit. Yeah,
and that's not how you do it.
Yeah, okay. And then
I have no real graphic experience. Yeah, we know that.
No,
we know that's very clear based on you saying Adobe Photoshop 9 times in one sentence.
And then Pablo and Katie, to their credit, do go to Bill's website and see how terrible it is.
It's not well designed.
No, it's very basic.
Which it's like, bro, you have all the money anyone's ever had. You have all the money there is. Somebody comes, your lady who's in charge of your business should say, you should have a website. I will hire someone to design it, like a designer.
Why? When you can just use Adobe Photoshop.
What?
Adobe Photoshop.
Is that
Adobe Photoshop.
I see. Okay. I'm starting to pick up what you're putting down.
Adobe Photoshop.
Do you know how to export?
Delete.
No. You click. You click, delete. And then you write something, because that's what she's describing. She's going okay, if we want to change the graphics in real time, you open the Photoshop file, you write the name in or the information in. Then, what do you do after that in Adobe Photoshop? File export? Incorrect. Screen grab. You screen grab from...
So
yeah, that's incorrect. That's not how you would do it. You screen grab it, Alt-Shift F5 or whatever, screen grab it, send it in. Then if you need a new graphic, your Adobe Photoshop is still open. You can click, delete. The letters will disappear. And then you write in a new name. And you know what you do with that?
Go ahead.
Screen grab. And send it in.
I never would have thought of that.
Well, I don't even have a graphic background. I can't believe you guys didn't think of this. And these guys are like, yeah.
Poor guys who don't work for Bill.
No.
Like they work for NFL films. Yeah. This is on the...
But they have to be cool.
Yeah, of course. You want your job.
You're right. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine...
Yeah, no, we know how to,
Can you imagine the level, the degree of utter shit talk?
Oh my God.
That was happening when that set was cleared. Whatever bar they went to that night, wherever they go to take a load off, the amount of shit talk. And by the way, the group chat must have gone crazy when Pablo Torre found out. Amongst those guys, which one of you sent it?
This rules.
Let's go back to it.
Oh, that looks great.
Oh, now she's with Bill.
Right.
Reviewing something.
Let's go back. Okay. Thanks, Cody. Yep. All right.
Should have Tony pulled the set.
No kidding. Thank you for helping solve this really properly.
You should send him one of those texts, even when I'm working, even when I'm with somebody else, I'm thinking of you.
They're talking about somebody else that they know who is better at...
Hit pause. Yeah, like a graphics guy that doesn't work for NFL Films, that works for whatever they do with their media company.
Right. And they're looking at what NFL Films is doing, and they're like, this is shit. You should text what's-his-face and be like, hey, but you're way better.
Why wouldn't you be like, yeah, I got a good graphics guy that works for me. Also, you guys are good graphics guys too. Like, everything has to be this weird competition. I gotta bring
shitty.
It's so shitty. It reeks of shittiness. Like, I don't even understand why you want to be involved in something like this if you're Bill. Like, I wouldn't even want to be on this set. He doesn't need to be.
No, she probably had him do this.
Right, because it's for his image.
Yeah.
He's going to be a media personality.
Yeah, like, I don't even know what this is supposed to be.
I guess it's going to be a show.
Is it a reboot of Coach?
Yeah, they're bringing in the coach from Coach.
Oh, I would probably do that then.
Right, and it's called Coach on Coach.
I didn't know this was in the Coach cinematic universe.
Of course it is. And the coach comes in, and then Bill goes, well, when I was coaching, blah blah blah, and then the coach from the show Coach goes, well, when I was coaching, blah blah blah, and they exchange tips.
Oh, okay. Is Craig T. Nelson involved?
Yeah, that's the coach.
Thank God.
That's the coach.
Okay.
But they just call him the coach because he's in character
the whole time.
Well, yeah, he's not the actor. You know what I mean? Because it's not actor on coach. It's coach on coach.
Got it.
Right.
All right. This makes a lot more sense now.
So now we get to hear Bill and Jordan talking shit about the crew that they're working with on the set into live mics.
Time. You want to sound like we should get Tony in here.
You're very much.
He would make this place better than what it is, I'll tell you that.
On like a really serious note, on some of the things that we want to have mounted and whatnot. I mean, there's some things that fall through the cracks, but for the most part, everything is actually really well done. You don't have to give Tony every single little detail in order for him to figure it out.
That's right.
I don't know how they have 4 full-time graphics people.
Thank you, dude.
Right.
That's not really Joe's thing. That's what Matt and I were just talking about. It's not really Joe's thing.
They were probably so bummed out that this went public.
Yeah, but then he becomes a graphics guy, and we need somebody who did that for us, and we have to figure out who's available to do that. You know,
who knows how to arrange the stats? Because I have a graphics person.
He's like, no.
Who helped me with the
we need a football person.
I think they're using all of the underdog people from the other things that don't know how to do anything else aside from what they do on all the other shows, which honestly, frankly, really isn't that good. The same thing that we ran, like the final thing for the Coach logo that we ended up with was like white letters on a black background.
Okay, so you get it. You got it. You get the idea.
Bill's got a good ASMR voice.
He does. He's got that bass. Oh yeah, I think so.
It's a little gravelly.
I think so. I don't really know.
Just tell me what I'm supposed to do.
Could you tell whoever's fucking with our hotlines to stop fucking with it?
Do you see what I'm doing?
Can you act?
What is going on?
Are you the one writing? Stop.
I'm leaving. What are you doing?
Right. Stop.
Am I gonna look see in the other studio?
Well, yeah.
I
I
stop
know
fucking with the
yeah.
hotlines.
Are they axing them out?
No, they're just axing them out. They're picking them up. They're doing all kinds of bullshit.
These fucking phones.
I'm gonna send my wife in to talk to them.
I would be fine with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say my media person would never. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Why is he gotta slam the door?
He's mad, and I kind of like that.
Yeah, me too.
Because he's gonna be rude.
He cares. Oh yeah.
You know? But he's gonna put on his rude, polite guy voice.
Hey,
could you guys knock that off?
Yeah. You're a shithead, but I'm being nice.
Yeah. No, I was nice. I was polite.
Would you be ever so kind as to knock that the fuck off?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Andy in South Carolina. What's up, Andy?
Hey, how's it going, Sam?
What's up, bud?
So just some context here and then a point. So this wasn't produced by NFL Films. NFL Films let them use their studio because they had a relationship with Bill, but they have since put out a statement basically just stressing that they had no involvement. Jordan negotiated him a deal with a daily fantasy app where they were producing a podcast where Bill brought on 2 guys whose career he's basically dragged along. If Montone knows Mike Lombardi and Matt Patricia, he just has them on ball washing Bill on how he would have done things better for the entire time. It's absolute dog shit.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Michael Lombardi is a very highly regarded personnel guy around the league.
He's a noted Italian. Beyond that, but yeah. 2 other things. I don't know if you've gone to Bill Belichick's website yourself, But I think what Jordan was trying to accomplish is she knows that everything from the early 2000s is coming back around.
Yeah.
So she was just designing something that looked like "You're the Man Now" dog. Because it's just cascading GIFs that she has stolen from Giphy of Bill Belichick on the sidelines looking discontented.
Let's see it. Let's see the... Oh my gosh, it's just GIFs. Look at all these GIFs.
Yeah, she just Googled, she just searched on Giphy for Bill Belichick and then embedded it into a poorly framed out iframe on Squarespace. And if you look at the top in the bar, she didn't even change the little Squarespace square logo. She's really, I mean, she might be skilled in Adobe Photoshop, but when it comes to things like Squarespace, she does not seem to be an expert.
You're not really supposed to have a clear identifying trait to know what, service you use to design your website. Once you know what service you used, you've designed it poorly. You have not put the time in that you should have put in.
Yes, of course. You know.
I do. Wow. That's rough, man. Thank you very much, Andy. I love that people are so on top of it too, because it really is fascinating. And I know it's somebody's personal life or whatever, but they have decided to make Bill more of a public figure. So it's like, and I also don't understand, because Jordan doesn't like when people talk about the relationship, but at the same time, then why on earth are you trying to make Bill more of a public figure? Like putting him onto these like talk shows and, coaching shows, or, all these shows where he becomes more of a media personality.
It's just bad press after bad press.
And you're like, he doesn't deserve that.
It's a bad final act.
It's a bad final act is what it is. And you're just looking at all these GIFs. It's never
endless.
They're never ending. And it says right there.
It really is You're the Man
Look,
Now, Joe.
and look at what it says. Continue watching on Giphy.
Oh, I love Giphy.
They didn't even make the GIFs. It says continue watching on Giphy.
That's where I get GIFs for group chats.
No, sure.
I didn't know they had so many Bill Belichick ones.
But you get it on group chats, but also
watching on Giphy.
The group chat is not the official website of the most famous coach of the modern era.
It's literally just GIFs.
I mean, Bill Belichick should have an amazing website. He's the man.
Dog.
Now.
It's literally just GIFs.
It's just multiple GIFs. That's the whole website.
Did she do this in Adobe Photoshop?
Wait.
What?
Keep scrolling. No, keep scrolling down. Keep scrolling down.
Why are there a bunch of Tom Brady's?
Because the more it's just a code from Giphy.
Oh, of course.
So it's like if you search Bill Belichick, that's what you'll get on Giphy. They're not even installed.
Now it's just Tom Brady on the Buccaneers.
So the further that you scroll, if you scroll all the way down, the ones that are less referential to Bill Belichick specifically, you just end up getting a ton of Tom Brady GIFs. Bill's not in any of these anymore. These are all just Tom Brady, and yes, many are from his time on the Buccaneers. Bill went with him to Tampa?
Mike, I can't remember. Did Bill go with him to Tampa?
No.
Oh.
He did not coach that team.
No, he did not.
Because they went to the Super Bowl, right? Did they?
They did.
What'd they do there?
They won.
Oh, without Bill?
Yes.
But with Tom Brady?
Yes.
Odd. That's really straight. And those GIFs are on Bill Belichick's website.
Yeah, why not?
Buried or homepage?
No, I mean, yeah, it's homepage. You just keep scrolling.
Huh.
You'll get there.
Huh.
I wonder what else is associated with Bill Belichick.
It's all, the further you scroll. Is that Tom Brady doing a dance?
Yeah, he likes to dance.
In the corner there. What's that hashtag there, Mike? Could you read that for me? Tom Brady's doing a dance. Looks like after a successful play. And what's the hashtag in the corner?
I must be misreading it because it looks like it says Go Bucks.
What are the Bucks? What
shorthand for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
That's Tampa again. And Bill,
maybe he's a fan of the Rocks production company.
Well, there's no $7?
Yeah.
Right. There's no K in that.
Oh,
yeah.
all right.
Because I've hashtag Go Bucks for $7,
Right.
but it's with a K in it.
Okay.
Right. Huh.
That's my fault.
Huh. So you can hashtag Go Bucks on the official website of Bill Belichick.
It's wild. And she's the one that's like, hey, I have some ideas about your graphics.
I mean, why'd she design the site herself? This feels like nobody had ever done this, and she showed him a really rudimentary website. And then he had never been on the internet before because he's Bill Belichick. All he does is watch football games.
Yeah, he's like, oh, this is the internet.
Yeah, this is what everybody's been talking about. Right. He had the reaction that like our parents had to it in 99. He had in 2024. And he was like, oh, this is what everybody's been talking about, huh? Look, the pictures are moving, he said. That's amazing. He goes, you know what, Jordan? You should be the head of all my media.
This is like when Homer created his Happy Dude website.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there was some kind of PayPal donation for Walter White on here. Scott in North Dakota.
Yeah, I just think this kind of shows that hot young ass is like the kryptonite of the Patriots dynasty. you got Belichick with Jordan. Robert Kraft had a 20-something-year-old girlfriend he made a terrible audition tape with, and she got pregnant by somebody else.
Oh,
and
that's
Tom Brady had his 12-year-old son.
Okay. That's way out of line there, Scott.
I remember that kissing video.
I don't know that there's any, veracity.
They kissed on the lips. Hard.
To all that.
I wasn't expecting that.
But yeah, I mean, listen.
Young hot people.
That's not nice. That's, you know what? That sounds like somebody that may not be a Patriots fan. If I'm being frank, I think there may be biases built in.
Oh, fair's fair.
Yeah. Man, poor Bill. Like,
I don't feel bad for him.
You don't?
No, he's doing it to himself.
I want to save Bill like we saved Britney. Except, this one seems like a better idea.
I don't know, man. He's just seems so.
Maybe he wasn't ready for real life. You know what I mean? Like, he spent so long just in this weird bubble of just coaching, like, NFL teams, that once he got done coaching in the NFL, he didn't know what to do.
And once nobody else wanted him. Because he was trying, he didn't, like, say, hey, I think I'm going to go to college.
He didn't?
He was like, hey, may I please have another NFL team?
I thought this was like one of those wacky sequels.
No.
No?
No, and NFL teams were like, we would prefer you didn't have this much control. And he was like, well, then I'm not interested.
I'm going to go show you what I can do in college.
Yeah.
And then North Carolina was like, on second thought, we would prefer you not have this much control.
I don't know. It's just a complete fall.
Because it's like, man, you got all of them rings. Just go home. Nobody wants to just go home. Just go home. You don't have to do anything.
People love to work, though.
I mean, so much so that they'll go through this.
Like, can you see yourself just, like, not doing what you do?
Only if it felt like a humiliation every time I stepped up to the mic.
Yeah, but I mean, that's never going to happen. You crush it.
You think I'm going to be lit forever?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Once lit, always lit.
Yes. Yeah, no, I mean, I
people love to work. Why do you think like just regular people who like retire, go crazy after a year and either die or like go get like a pizza delivery job just so they can feel like they're doing something?
Did I ever tell you my dad tried to retire early?
No, what happened?
He tried to retire early, and because he was so fed up, with work and everything.
Sure, and in the moment, yeah, you
politics,
feel,
of he had put in all that time. He painted every single room in the interior of our house and then went back to work.
So he just took a vacation.
Yeah, it was like a little under a year. He literally hand painted by himself every single room in the interior of our house. I remember asking us if we'd like some kind of like a Navajo tan paint in our room. We were like, no. Huh? And then we came home, and regardless of our opinion, the room was now that color.
Was he just driving your mom nuts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was probably the most difficult time in their marriage. Yes. He was driving her crazy, and he painted the entire interior of our house, every room. And then he went back to work.
That's what happens. People they think they're done with work.
And then he worked for like another 10 years.
Like he got it out of his system.
Right, he went back to work and went back to work. Like, he really worked.
My mother-in-law was let go of her job just because they didn't have the money for it or whatever.
Sure,
she didn't know what to do with herself, so she just went in every day back to her job and worked for free.
No way.
Worked for free.
Can I just, like...
Can I just stay here, please?
Well, just let me know if you need anything done. I'm just.
She would just show up.
They're like, ma'am, legally we can't have you here.
I don't know what to do.
Well, I'm not leaving. You can cart me out of here or give me something to do. Well, all right, we'll give her something to do then.
She just showed up.
See, the only problem is it really puts you on a weak side of the negotiating table.
When you say, like, I'm willing to be here for free.
Right, I'd like to have my job back, but I'd love a raise. And they're like, well, you've been doing the job for $0. I think we're going to keep it that way.
And don't forget, that was your idea.
And you're right. We told you to go home. You said, no, I have nothing to do. There's nothing going on. That's awesome.
So funny.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You want to keep doing stuff, but like, I guess it's more, why do you choose now to become a media personality? Mm-hmm. You know, that is where I think he's off base. But I guess, there's no...
Somebody gets in your ear and says, hey, this is a good way to pivot.
And nobody wants you to coach.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing.
That's tough.
Your options were limited.
He would be, and if he retired and just started coaching like a Pee Wee football league or something like that, I mean, it would drive that team crazy.
Oh my God!
Because he'd be so hands-on.
They'd cry.
Yeah.
Those poor kids.
Yeah. Troy, did you find out who was fucking with our phone lines?
Yeah, they were trying to figure out what's going on. They're having issues with their lines. But I looked at, and they were annoyed that I was saying something. But I was like, it's our hotlines. You're distracting.
It's a disruption. They did it again.
Yeah, just
doing it again.
Everything just X'd out.
And they were annoyed with me for even saying it.
Well, guess what?
They're having problems.
Well, why do you make it our problem then? Did you say that?
I did it because it's Paul, and I really like Paul.
Paul's a good guy.
Oh, okay. Paul was in there?
But then to be like, I mean, now we got a problem. How did that happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Money?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, with more money comes more problems, a lot of people feel.
Oh, I know. That's what I hear.
I've heard it too. I've heard. One day I'd like to find out if that's true or not. I haven't quite figured it out. But the gentleman that robbed the Louvre figured it out. Let's take a break. Do you think we should talk about the Louvre or we should talk about Comic-Con?
Oh, wow. Dealer's choice.
I know. Let's figure it out. We'll take a break.
I wasn't ready.
I know. We'll take a break.
I'm ready now.
We're going to talk about one of those two things or a mystery third option when we get back.
Cast Network is on the SiriusXM app.
Spoiler alert. It's a spooky situation.
Find everything from dark, funny true crime stories
Next stop, the creepy trail.
to horror movie deep dives
From Texas Chainsaw 2006 to Freddy vs. Jason.
and spine-tingling supernatural tales.
This week's headline, Buried Alive.
Plus, get ad-free access to new episodes of the pod that started it all. Just search Morbid in the SiriusXM app.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. People stop and ask me all the time, what does this mean, I hate Steven Singer? Well, mostly it's other jewelers that hate me. Why? Because people don't like to shop in their stores because they're either intimidated or they're scared of getting ripped off. And you know what? They may be right. Let's face it, you go to Tiffany's and you're going to get a great product, but you're going to pay 2 to 3 times what it's really worth. You go to a chain store and you're going to get something that's cheap, but it may be a piece of crap. Or you buy something online and then you want to speak to someone. That's if you can even find a phone number to call, and you get some overseas phone operator who's never seen your ring and probably never will. Oh my. Can you imagine telling your future wife that's how you picked out her engagement ring? The symbol of your love and affection? The most important gift you're ever going to give her? Oofa. So don't settle for a crappy price, crappy quality, or a crappy experience. Buy real jewelry from a real jeweler. Visit me, the real Steven Singer, and find out why most jewelers in America hate me. On the phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Online, IHateStevenSinger.com, or at the other corner of 8th and Walnut.
This is professional golfer Mark O'Meara. You've heard me talk about Celebrity Greens, the company that builds championship-level synthetic putting greens at the homes of amateurs and professional golfers all across North America. Celebrity Greens is known for their great design, the use of the best materials, and the amazingly high-quality installations. Their greens look great and perform like natural greens that I've played on my entire career. Now, Celebrity Greens is looking for additional sales and construction partners. If you're involved in the synthetic turf business or a contractor looking to expand your business or an entrepreneur, give Celebrity Greens a call today. They are currently expanding across North America, and they will be opening new markets soon. And if you're an avid golfer wanting the convenience and the beauty of a custom green or a beautiful low-maintenance lawn in your own backyard, you should call them too. Contact Celebrity Greens at 1-888-507-7960 or visit them online at celebritygreens.com. Celebrity Greens, redefining private golf all across North America. Visit them online at celebritygreens.com. Celebrity Greens.
Are you a small business owner struggling with cash flow issues? Look no further than AmeriFactors, a trusted partner in business funding. With AmeriFactors, you can turn your unpaid invoices into fast cash. Say goodbye to long payment cycles and hello to quick and easy funding options, even with less than perfect credit, including bankruptcies. If you need working capital to make payroll, buy inventory, or to expand your business, AmeriFactors has got you covered.
AmeriFactors has been one of the best decisions our company made. We have grown tremendously and developed a lasting business relationship with them.
With AmeriFactors, you can focus on what you do best, running.
America's leading jewelers. Over 18,000 jewelers are in America, and less than 50 of them received this honor. It's just another reason why most of these other jewelers, they hate Steven Singer. See, Steven, that's a jeweler you can trust. He has the best guarantees, the best warranties, and all at the perfect price. 365 days a year. Steven always has the best value on real diamond jewelry. No phony sales, fake discounts, no pricing games. No nonsense isn't the thing, ever. Just easy and fun. That's why he's considered one of the most trusted jewelers in all of America. No one does real diamonds better. Experience the difference at Steven Singer Jewelers. Online at IHateStevenSinger.com. That's IHateStevenSinger.com.
The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
I always say the lady who ran the Broad Ripple, what was that comedy club called out there?
Broad Ripple?
No, it's Indianapolis. I forget the name of it.
Ripple?
You tour, Bobby. You've never been to Crackers Comedy Club?
How do you not remember food? It's like if they named the club Pizza and Fries.
The Bonfire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
Kenny Chesney's journey took him from a small town in East Tennessee to country music superstardom and everywhere in between.
Oh, hello, how are you tonight?
To mark the arrival of his first ever book,
I've been writing Heart Life music.
He'll share stories with a small group of superfans.
It's my story, how we got here.
Kenny Chesney, live from Nashville, today at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific.
On No Shoes Radio.
Channel 59 and Y2 Country, Channel 57.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, we all have people that we go to when we want to discuss the problems going on in our lives, whatever issues that we're facing, whether that's the group text, whether that's friends at work. A lot of them aren't even listening. A lot of them are so concerned with their own issues, they're not paying attention to you. They're just smiling and nodding. That doesn't help. If I were you, I'd go to BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they're fully licensed in the U.S., fully online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to. You can switch therapists anytime, no extra cost. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TEFT.
The biggest game of the season, right here, right now.
Start Saturday strong. It's Big Noon Saturday on Fox.
And here we go.
It all starts at 10 Eastern with Big Noon Kickoff, live with an epic pregame.
The crowd, the atmosphere, this is what makes it special.
Then, it's America's #1 game.
What a hit!
The best pregame, the best announcers, the biggest games.
Down the sideline, touchdown!
It's Big Noon Saturday, noon Eastern on Fox.
See website for details. BillsApp.com is not a lender. It does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, everything is so expensive, and our bills are piling up.
You're telling me credit cards are maxed out, rent is due, and the car payment's right around the corner? We need some extra cash.
We should do what my friend from work did. She went to billshappen.com and got the money she needed the next day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure that would work for us?
Billshappen.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
Sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
My friend said it was super easy. She did it right from her phone during her lunch break.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. BillsHappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend regardless of your credit history.
Guess what? I went to BillsHappen.com, and we're getting our money tomorrow.
Wow, that's fast. Problem solved.
If you need extra cash, go to BillsHappen.com. That's BillsHappen.com. BillsHappen.com.
If you or a loved one has cancer, be not afraid. You're not alone. The technology has greatly advanced over the years. Invita Cancer Center is a leader in personalized, precision, integrative cancer treatment. Hi, I'm Dr. Dino Prado, and if you need next-level targeting for your cancer treatment, we are here to help you. Visit us at Invita.com. ENVIT.
In Paris at the Louvre, there was a big-time robbery that is, I cannot wait for the Netflix adaptation of it. I don't want a doc. I want a full-on cinematic adaptation, preferably by Ryan Murphy, so that the entire cast can be very, very good-looking. Ooh. Maybe imply some sort of inappropriate sexual relationship between some of the parties involved, whomever they may be.
I don't know if this was a sexual thing, though.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. And then at the end of this show, once they give the jewels back, they go, well, now I'd like to help you catch the BTK.
The real issues that shape our lives. I
help you catch the BTK.
The real issues that shape our lives. I want
help you catch the BTK.
the real issues that shape our lives. I want
help you catch the BTK. There's less alarms on when it's open, and there's like so much chaos with the fact that there are security guards there and there are tourists there and all this stuff is happening that for a couple minutes you're going to be looking around going like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? And that's all you need is a couple minutes because this whole thing went down, I think they said, in 4 minutes. They pull up to the Louvre with a van. The van.
Oh, no Vespa. Interesting.
Well, the van had a giant ladder on top of it. Okay. So they were able to pull up, and they knew exactly what floor they wanted to go to because the ladder was in prone position.
Weird.
So it's not weird.
Okay.
So it's actually exactly what you would think for a well-orchestrated and organized heist.
Was this the French 75?
Well, I'm thinking...
Because it happened in France, right?
It did indeed happen in France, and they still haven't found Perfidia Beverly Hills.
Okay.
So I do think that we need to look into Perfidia Beverly Hills because, I mean, based on the timeline, she would still be out there.
Yeah.
You know, older, but still out there. But they show up in this van, and they climb, and the ladder is right up to a window. They climb up the ladder. They go in the window.
Is that real?
Yeah.
That video? I haven't seen that video.
Yes. To my knowledge, that video is real.
That's awesome.
Danielle doesn't believe.
Oh,
Danielle is now hoping that I am wrong because of the razzing that she took at my hands. But no, I believe. Yes, I saw that video this morning, and I do believe it to be real. That's the because they left it behind.
Oh, they left it behind.
They're like, we don't give a fuck about this.
So cool.
They climb up the ladder, break through the window, run in. Go to the cases that they're going through. Break the glass on the cases. They took a crown. They took Napoleon's jewels. The good stuff.
Didn't they like saw through it?
Yes. Yes, they had, and they coincidentally, luckily had the perfect saws that they needed to break through the exact type of glass that they had. But they got all these jewels that like belonged to, as I said, Napoleon's family. And then they ran out, and they did run out on, like, they're saying some kind of scooters. They were probably Vespas. But they all got on, like, individual, like, little scooters. On their way out, they dropped, like, a priceless crown.
That's a bummer.
It's a bummer. But they had a bunch of other shit. Can you imagine going through all that, and then you get to where you're going, and the dude goes, well, where the fuck is the crown?
That's what I wanted the most.
I mainly wanted the crown. I can't have all the accoutrement and no crown. Well, can you go back and get it? They could not go back and get the crown. They left the crown behind. But yeah, then they just scooted off with all this stuff. They were in and out in 4 minutes and gone. And nobody knows who it is. They said the entire heist, they're saying the entire heist took 7 minutes. That might have been travel time as well. I think it was 4 minutes in the Louvre.
4 minutes is a perfectly fine amount of time.
I think so. Yeah. A lot of women say it's too much. A lot of people say it's a lot of women. They go 4 minutes. Who needs that much? Like that's
7.
That's too much. 7 is ridiculous. Oh, good. So and where do we get this timeline of events?
Oh, this is from Google's AI assistant.
Oh, okay, so we know it's true.
Yeah,
okay, here's what happened.
100%.
Here's what happened. 9:30, the thieves arrive at the museum, and they have a truck and they have an electric ladder. Which are the best kinds of ladders. It's like, you know, the acoustic ladders are bullshit. You want to whip out the electric ladder. Which is, by the way, a common sight for moving large furniture in Paris. Okay. So that's all fine. 2 of the masked robbers used the ladder to reach a balcony facing the River Seine. They cut through a window with an angle grinder. Hoagies and grinders, triggering an alarm, right? Okay. The angle grinder goes off, which is how Kurt won his first gold medal with the angle grinder. Yes. 1 minute later now.
Wait, so an alarm goes off?
At 9:34, an alarm goes off. And they're prepared for the alarm to go off. That's fine. They're like, alarm, schmalarm. We got earplugs in.
What a caper.
It's such a great caper when you know the alarm is going to go off. You have this amount of time between alarm going off, and people knew it was happening. Like, there were people in there.
They said this is happening.
They said this is happening. And they were in there, and the alarm's going off, and there's a panic and everything. So the thieves threatened 5 nearby guards.
Oh, really?
With power tools.
Oh,
yeah, like Hostel, like the movie. Chainsaw. Chainsaw.
The chainsaw. Robbery.
Chainsaw. That's right. They said they said that the criminals ran in with power tools and then weirdly with a growly voice said the names of the power tools as they held them.
I didn't realize these criminals were on the spectrum.
They were deeply.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And then they said one hilarious thief walked in with a sink and said, "We are stealing your jewels. Let that sink in." So, the thieves threatened the 5 nearby guards with their power tools, like the movie Hostel. And then, 9:38 now, so this is 4 minutes after the alarm's been triggered. They smashed display cases to grab their loot. The thieves then escaped down the ladder to where 2 other accomplices were waiting on high-powered scooters. As they fled, they dropped one of the items, the crown of Empress Eugenie, wife of Napoleon.
That's an unfortunate name for a wife.
Eugenie?
Yeah.
Eugenie? On the street. A museum staffer prevented the thieves from setting their equipment on fire.
They're trying to set their equipment on fire? Oh, I guess
Yeah.
burn the evidence?
Yeah, yeah.
Who does George Clooney play?
He's the guy who's talking to the guards. If you have a bank accidentally put money in your checking account, like if the bank
That's not
puts
even our phone number.
No, it's Busted Open's phone number. If you have the bank put money in your account,
yeah,
and they do it by their mistake, they ask for it back, and if you spend it, then you stole their money. That shouldn't be the way.
No.
That's your money if that mistake is made. And yes, once the crown is out of the museum, if you pick it up off the street, that's your crown now.
You found it.
110%. That's your crown.
Now, can you bring it to the lost and found, and if somebody doesn't claim it in 30 days, it's yours, or do you just bring it home?
No, that's yours. You found it on the street, and that's yours.
Okay.
Same way if you find $5 on the street.
It's yours.
You don't have to wait around for a week.
No,
it's your
that's true.
$5.
Yeah, no, that's a
you
good point.
can, if you want to be a good dude, you can give it back, but there's only so much that you can do. Now I do think too, if Napoleon III is Napoleon Bonaparte, I believe that his wife had an affair while he was at war.
Okay.
And that he was humiliated by her in the newspapers while he was at war. So I don't know if that sullied the crown or not.
I don't remember this in the Joaquin Phoenix movie.
Oh, it was in there. Okay. Did you see that movie?
I didn't.
Oh, it was great.
I mean, this Empress Eugenie is nothing to write home about.
But that's maybe not on her best day, but that's the
cheats
crown.
on you while you're. Well, I think you just let it slide.
Go like, okay. I mean,
maybe the artist isn't that good. Maybe that's the problem.
You're saying that ends up being like, well, that's your problem now.
It's kind of a favor was done for you.
Gotcha.
You wash your hands of this.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's the crown. She's wearing the crown.
It's a very sullen look.
Okay.
Yeah, she's probably thinking like, I hope nobody takes this crown.
I hope. Yeah, this crown remains on my head till the day that I die, and then it goes in the Louvre.
Yeah, how about a smile, sugar tits?
Okay.
I don't think we're supposed to tell women to smile.
I don't. Well, the sugar tits was worse than the smile.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but I wasn't around then. Maybe that is how the French photographers and portrait artists spoke.
They're French. They're very kind of libertine people.
That's right. That's 100% right.
That was the vernacular back then?
I think it was. I think that's part of what the French Revolution was all about.
Hey, smile.
Smile, sugar tits. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so now they don't know where it is. And obviously, like, my first thought, well, I had many thoughts, but one of my many thoughts was that, like, doesn't this, like, how do you unload this merch?
I mean, who's buying
I guess there's an art collector, but even the collector that wants it, like, I don't know, unless you're going overseas, like, I guess some people are just super rich.
Yeah.
And they want to have this collection that they just have.
There's a whole market for this.
But they're not going to resell. They're just going to have it.
It doesn't matter. There's people who own,
Yeah, but that sucks because then they're going to leave it to their kids and then they're going to die. And their kids are going to be like, look at all this sweet stuff. We should try to sell it. And then the French will be like, oh, we're furious that you have all this stuff.
Then Sotheby's is going to be like, I don't know about that.
Right.
But like, there's that whole documentary about that museum in Boston that like
right,
and
that they stole the paintings.
It was never solved.
and they
To this
never found
day.
the paintings.
No,
Like,
somebody's got the paintings.
Right. Of course they do. Yeah, they like cut the paintings
Yeah.
out of the frames and then rolled them up.
It's incredible.
And just put them in like poster tubes.
And now they're gone, just
Yeah.
U-line tubes. Yeah.
You really got to trust a thief to cut the painting out of the frame.
Yeah.
Because you gotta cut it.
You sure you
just
can do
so.
that? Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I cut a million of these. What are you gonna use? Scissors. Now fired. Next.
No, I cut wrapping paper.
Right.
But yeah, and I mean, I would agree with the officials who say that this was probably commissioned by a collector. You don't rob the Louvre and then say, now what?
Right. Right.
You know where this stuff's going.
Yeah. Yeah, like you're going in a certain direction.
Yeah.
Woo! Well, I mean, and this does feel like, I mean, if you're this well organized in the heist, I would guess that we're never going to figure out who did this. I think there's a good chance that this stuff never gets found.
Unless, I mean, it is easier now than it was in Boston like 20, 30 years ago with like cameras on every street.
And it's easier to, I bet paintings are easier to hide than like jewelry is.
It depends on if somebody wears it to the Met Gala next year. They should be on the lookout.
Oh, that'd be great if they sold it to some dopey celebrity and they wear it to the Met Gala. They said this was fake. They said
like
this
if
was
Dua
fake.
Lipa wore it.
Yeah, yeah.
She's like, what?
So the U.S. government and other governments actually work with each other to like repatriate shit like this, and they'll wait a long time, like 100 years later. If there's something, they'll have these ceremonies where one government hands it back to the others.
Right, because it is history.
Yeah, yeah. So you see it happening with a lot of like ancient artifacts, like things that were stolen from like pyramids or what have you. They do a repatriation ceremony and they give back all the shit.
Right.
Alien artifacts?
Certainly, yeah. We have to give them back to another planet.
Right.
Right. Yeah, we'll contact the planet and say, hey, we have some of your shit. You seem to have left it behind.
Hey, remember when you made the pyramids?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, and they won't stop looking for this stuff. That is the thing. They will never stop looking for this stuff because it is historically so important. But I guess there is something to, like, as an individual, it's kind of a selfish thing. As an individual, like, you can't even tell anybody that you have it.
No, you can't brag about it.
No, you can't tell anybody because somebody's going to be like, that's fucked up.
Can't post that on Instagram.
Right.
That's a bummer because it's like you got to let them know.
You'd want to.
Yeah.
But I guess if you really are fulfilled and are just like, no, I just want it for me, then you can have it for yourself, I guess.
Kind of like you and your Mick Foley shirt.
Right.
You know?
Right. Well, no, everybody knows I have that.
Yeah, I know, but like if...
I mean, we're literally talking about it on the radio.
But if Mick was like, hey, you can have this, just don't tell anybody.
Oh, then I would take it without telling people, sure.
Right.
Sure.
And you just enjoy it for yourself. Maybe show a few people who came down to your place.
I mean, can you imagine showing a few people? But if I broke into his house because I knew his shirt was in there and then stole his shirt in the most daring wrestling memorabilia caper of all time.
You'd have to go through so much Christmas stuff.
Right, like hitting, like knocking over Santa suits.
Yeah.
It'd be like Home Alone, honestly, in that house. I'm stepping on broken ornaments and stuff. But then I couldn't show anybody the shirt. I couldn't show a few people the shirt.
I mean, you have to have a group of and there are all these collectors, I'm sure, know each other.
Like the underground
people
who have all done some dirty stuff.
And like when stuff does get sold, it gets sold to other collectors who know this stuff. It's probably on tour.
Maybe that's what they're doing on Epstein Island.
Oh, that's possible.
Maybe that was it. Just a bunch of stolen shit.
In that temple.
That's where they put all the good shit.
Yeah.
Maybe. Who knows? That's a thing people do. They have
Go
temples.
to Epstein Island?
No, but they have temples. That's not a big deal. That's regular.
Right.
Right?
I think it's a little weird.
All right, guys. We're going to get out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And we'll be over on Pro Wrestling Nation 24/7 at noon, okay? See you then. Goodbye.
There's more Sam Roberts Show after this.
Every NFL Sunday, hear the biggest plays on SiriusXM NFL Radio's Sunday Drive.
Houston has the ball with less than a minute to go, trying to get a game-time score.
Follow the entire league without changing the channel. Plus, fantasy updates and post-game interviews.
Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels joining us.
We got to go out there. We got to make plays. We got to be able to finish.
The Sunday Drive brings you closer to the NFL. Sundays, noon to 8 Eastern on NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, and I'm here to help you cancel those outrageous cell phone bills. Ever sign up for one of those too-good-to-be-true phone deals? 1 minute you're feeling great, then suddenly you're paying over $1,000 a year. Crazy, right? You know who else thinks that's crazy? Red Pocket Mobile. That's why Red Pocket plans start at just $10 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data with no contracts and no price increases ever. Plus, Red Pocket gives you access to all 3 5G networks. You pick the one that works best where you live or work, or switch anytime for better coverage. Imagine never being stuck with one network again. And with Red Pocket, you keep your phone and your number. Why in the world would you not switch? Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Switch now and get one locked-in low price, 3 5G networks, and live customer care in less than 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com. That's redpocket.com, redpocket.com.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Look, we all have people that we go to when we want to discuss the problems going on in our lives, whatever issues that we're facing, whether that's the group text, whether that's friends at work. A lot of them aren't even listening. A lot of them are so concerned with their own issues. They're not paying attention to you. They're just smiling and nodding. That doesn't help. If I were you, I'd go to BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they're fully licensed in the U.S., fully online, and you can pause your subscription whenever you need to. You can switch therapists anytime, no extra cost. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform, having served over 5 million people globally. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TEFFT.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. Other jewelers hate me. Here's why. You're in love. You found that special someone, and now you're ready to tell the world that you're ready for love. You know what I'm saying, right? You want to get her the perfect diamond engagement ring, but it seems so hard. Other jewelers just love to make it complicated. This diamond is H-color, VS1 clarity with no fluorescence and a 60% table. Why do they make it so confusing? How about just making it easy? At Steven Singer Jewelers, we've done all the work for you. It can be easy. Just check out our Ready for Love collection of beautiful diamond engagement rings that are ready to go. You can pick any style and price range you like. Our real jewelers and gemologists have matched the perfect diamond and the perfect setting just for you. Easy peasy. Can you imagine the look on her face when you slide that ring on her finger and ask her, will you marry me? Check out the entire collection of our Ready for Love engagement rings at the other corner of 8th and Walnut with free parking, or online at IHateStevenSinger.com with free shipping. IHateStevenSinger.com. One place, one price.